last session when we left off, you all have been advancing towards the town of Alaki, getting further and further on your path. When you stopped on the side of the road to rest, you were assailed more or less by many different things. One was a horseman of Baba Yaga herself, who required some of your companion Osgood's blood, which in the morning he gave readily, and you now have a pint of Osgood blood sitting in a vial somewhere. You are also still being followed by a presence of some sort that seems to haunt your group, and you're not quite sure what or where it actually is. You all saw the March of the Dead and the procession of souls and the ravens that were perched on both sides of the road, almost watching this parade before they flew off into the distance. And Kelma noticed one of the flab giants that you had fought earlier, or a different one, sink into the ruins about 100 or so feet in front of your campsite, 400 or so feet in front of your campsite. And the following day, you all were going down the road and noticed the area previously mentioned. And after a bit of uneasiness, you decided to delve in and begin to investigate. I believe Brandon was the first one to enter the tunnel.
Yeah, she pushed Kilma aside.
Pushed Kilma aside, entered the tunnel, and Chi threw a torch down into the tunnel itself. So,
which I think most of us don't need.
Yeah, the majority.
What has happened here?
Nothing.
Oh, it's black.
No, scroll down a bit.
Oh no, what the fuck happened here?
Oh,
Down in the very bottom corner.
Bottom corner.
Gotcha.
No, this is not good.
That we're in the bottom corner?
This is actually very bad news.
No. He doesn't have it set up, or it broke.
Oh.
It all broke.
Oh no.
Everything broke. That's not good.
No.
Oh, you got time. You got time.
I know. Let me refresh, see if that fixes it. All this should be fixed and not broken.
I mean, I can always pull up Parkasaur, so.
I know. Oh, there it is, and now it's all fixed.
Okay.
Should we refresh on our side?
Yes, everybody refresh. Do you see Torch? That's the question.
Yes. We saw Torch.
We saw
I am Torch.
I did not see Torch, nor any of that there.
Oh,
that
really?
All your torches now belong to us.
We are Torch.
We are
all of our torches now do belong to you.
We belong to the religion of Torch.
For the purposes of my PC not crashing,
oh my god.
I'm going to pause all the live torches because while they look really cool, they are not doing me any favors.
Yeah, right now mine is slideshow. My torch is slideshow right now.
Yeah. Is every torch paused? Is the torch moving?
Torch is paused.
The torch is paused.
That's all I need. Okay. Animated torches are cool, but they have their own drawbacks. Namely, making my PC run at shit frames per second. So
that's fine. We don't need an animated torch.
No.
But they look so cool. Okay. So Branwyn, followed by Kelma, and then Osgood directly behind, have gone down into this chamber, and you see the little bit of light that's illuminated from the torch you've placed. You can see the hallway kind of curves down to your, if you're facing it, it'd be your left-hand side, and then kind of winds further into this location. The rest of you, including Irina, kind of meander down the hall as well. And you are now in the underground. Oh no, that is super loud. Wow.
Ooh.
Music.
Spoopy.
For
some reason I thought that was outside of my headphones. That freaked me out a little bit. I'm in a dark basement.
Oh.
Like, the Dementors are coming to get me.
Yeah.
I am now no longer in a dark basement.
So, you have a small hallway in front of you. Brandon, you're in the lead.
Yes. I don't remember if I stealthed. I can't remember.
I don't know. You just walked in front of me.
You all just walked down here, and you ended up in this small antechamber before a tunnel that bears off to the left.
I am probably. Stealthy approach?
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Did a roll happen? Why is my thing not showing up?
I haven't done it yet.
Okay,
That's
I
why-
see.
She's
Torch
waiting
top.
for you to ask her to roll.
Yes, you can
No.
roll. a stealth check.
I was kind of looking at everyone else like stealthy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think we probably should be very stealthy here.
Yes. Cool.
Okay.
Kelmo's gonna trip over himself.
Yeah,
Make a
no.
stealth check for me. Okay. You begin to sneak. Yeah, I was about to say everybody can make a stealth check if you're all being stealthy, and I'll make one for Irina.
And I am looking for traps actively. Because I trust nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Moving at a slow pace, looking for traps.
Yes.
How's the giant unicorn? Yep, he's stealth as much as I thought he would.
Minotaur stays back.
Minotaur and Irina are not super stealthy. Good to know. And I'll roll for Chi because
Good thing they're in the back.
this is gonna be fun. Stealth check for Chi.
Oh God.
Okay.
Wow.
So, while some of you are being stealthy, you all kind of shamble down this hallway a little bit. Yeah, by the way, use your measures because a square is not 5 feet. So
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, so like, to
It's-
hear is
Doop, doop.
yeah, 8 squares is 30 feet. So just
Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
it's on a
Trying-
different
Cool.
scale. So
No,
just
that's
understand that.
That's good to know.
It's for size purposes, but yes.
Oh,
Um,
well, this place
I'm probably
is.
just gonna come to this corner before I go anywhere.
Okay.
Just gonna... So I can see what's up ahead.
do the
Alright.
same.
All right. So moving ahead slightly, I'll say the whole group kind of gets a general move ahead. Oh, that's nice. I can still see what y'all see. That's awesome. So you look around and this cavern kind of winds and bends, and just at the distance you can see what appears to be a small opening into a small room. Branwyn, that's what you see in front of you right at this corner. As you're looking around, you currently don't see anything on the walls or on the floor. It is extremely dimly lit. You'll have left the torch sitting on the floor here, so.
Unless
Um,
someone at the back wants to pick it up.
Unless somebody wants to
because-
pick it up, yeah. But the dark vision people, I will give you torch because
Never
you
leave
have-
torch.
Never leave the torch.
Never leave a torch behind.
Nope.
You can now control torch.
No one controls torch.
Okay, or you can now highlight and drag and move that
I'm just gonna very slowly.
slowly stepping forward. 5 squares
Yes.
at a time.
Not even. Like it's not even 5 feet at a time. Like.
Okay. These two are gonna kind of stick together for the most part. Okay. And as you get up to this straight pathway, you can now see that this small room in front of you opens up. Right here. It opens up for about 10 feet each way. Gaynor, step in front.
I wouldn't.
Just
Okay.
see lines in the dark.
It's nice in the dark. So as you guys get to this chamber, two of you and these guys are kind of like sneaking up. Oh no, I took your torch.
That's fine.
Ah!
All the darkness. Irina's like, give me that. No. No. So you get to this small room, and Gaynor, as you kind of peer inside of it, you see two cauldrons, one on each side.
Okay.
That's too late now. You see two cauldrons, one on each side. And in the dim light that you can barely see, you see they seem to have something in them. Presumably some sort of material like dried branches or leaves or something like that. Some type of kindling.
So they could be lit.
They could be lit.
Do we
And
want to light them?
right past the hallway, you see it kind of branch into another tunnel going down about 40 or so feet, and then it cuts hard to the right.
Yeah,
You can't
90-degree
see
angle there. Yeah.
Yeah. But you can just barely see the end of it down there. Yeah.
Since I have night vision, can I look around the room, especially like the ceiling?
I mean, you all have night vision except for
Yeah.
Trovic, so you can all look around. Yes. If you look up, the ceiling itself is about 10 feet, maybe 15 feet tall. You can't quite guesstimate a distance, but you can probably fit about 2 or 3 of you standing vertically on yourself up to the ceiling.
Okay.
It just looks like well-carved stone. Nothing standing out. The tunnels themselves are a little bit shorter. Like this room kind of opened up into a wider ceiling, but the tunnels themselves are probably only about 10 feet tall that you're kind of moseying through. But the party, sorry, keep moving the torch when I don't mean to. But everybody's kind of in this little round chamber room. Irina and Osgood are just kind of like following. It's in between you guys, but also at a safe distance.
On these bowls on the pedestals,
Mhm.
do they have any like markings or anything on them? Can I look at them and see anything?
Make an investigation check.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'll accept that.
You see what appears to be some kind of inscription on the bottom of them, but you can't really make too much of it other than it seems to be script of some sort. I mean, you can feel it's like indented into the stone basin itself.
But I don't know what language it is.
No, I mean, it doesn't seem to be anything you recognize.
So if I ask,
You can ask somebody else who
yeah,
might be better at it, or might have a better role at it. Osgood is going to actually walk over and look
Yeah.
at it as well.
That's
If you mention
I
it,
couldn't
that
remember.
is.
Yeah, I couldn't remember Osgood's name, but yeah, can Osgood take a look at it for us?
Sure.
I tell him
Gotcha.
Oh wow.
there's writing here.
So he recognizes it as some sort of arcane runes. He's not too familiar with the arcane itself. That's not really his field, but he kind of mentions to the group and lets you all know that, there's some sort of like arcane script written into the basin of these, and the writing does go all the way around the base of the bowl itself. Now what you can see is dried leaves, brush, little bits of twigs and sticks, and some of which appears to be charred.
Hmm.
So could I use my arcane knowledge to check on it?
Yeah, you can make an
My
arcana.
arcana?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can make an arcana check. The investigation was to find the runes itself.
Right.
So with that, you recognize that it's script for a ritual of some sort. Not being a full-fledged wizard and being a warlock, you're not familiar with this school of script, if that makes sense. You do recognize it as some sort of a wizard's script of a spell or a ritual or something like that. It seems to be around the basin of this.
So this could basically identify that there is some kind of
has some
someone magical down
property
here.
of
Yeah.
magical use. Yes.
There's either a school or a person down here doing all this necrotic magic.
You could surmise that, yes. Irina's going to step into the room as well. Let me see. Oh, Irina can't see a damn thing. That's fun. I love how I can see what y'all can see. That's so cool. Anyway.
So I kind of look to the group and do you want to continue? Do we want to light these things on?
You'll do whatever
See
you
what
want.
happens.
I know very little of magic, but I don't think lighting there is a very good idea.
I mean, these themselves may not be magical.
But it still might alert something within whatever we are that we
Or it might protect us from something as well.
That is true.
If we don't light these and we walk in, are we putting ourselves up to saying we're dangerous?
You're the mage.
I'm not a mage. I'm a warlock.
Yes, you are.
Magic user.
Magic
I-
man, do the thing. No. Sorry.
I guess I could cast Detect Magic and see if any like magical presence is within this room.
Cast detect magic.
There you go.
You sense a magical presence within 30 feet of you. So, 1 second.
Once again, it's just going to tell me the school and the class of the magic.
Yeah,
Is magic.
yeah. Yeah, I would just tell you the school and the class. So you do sense some sort of abjuration magic around this room, and it seems to be most heavily present on the walls of this room, behind the bowls, and you sense it down to about here. It's about 30 feet.
So, all right. So I sense it down here specifically, or it goes down to there.
Goes down to there.
Okay. So it
And
seems
back
like
to
it seems like
30
there's
feet
some
to
kind
you.
of protection magic here, stopping us from either seeing the presence of magic and or protecting something. That's about all I can say. So, either these initiate something or they relieve the barrier. I'll be right back.
Does anybody have any thoughts?
Helmo's just leaning against the wall right now. He's like, all I know with magic is I don't trust it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Makes sense.
it's
Seems like a Kalmar thing to do.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't trust it. And what I do is while they're arguing about lighting torches, I'm gonna very as stealthily as I can go to the corner and see if I could peek around.
You're going all the way to the corner. Make a stealth check for me.
Why are the non-roguey people moving ahead of the rogue?
Because the rogue isn't making moves.
Because
Because
the monk is a monk and he has good stealth too.
I can disarm traps.
I could jump out of the way.
Kalmar.
All right.
Okay. So the party hasn't made a decision yet. Kalmar has snuck forward ahead.
All right. What happened?
So as you sneak forward ahead, Kelma, and get to the edge in the corner, and you kind of peer around the corner, you don't really see anything except further down a hallway that kind of fades into blackness in the distance at the edge of your dark vision. You just see the gray hallway in front of you, and night vision, all you see is grays and varying shades. And the hallway seems to bend and wind further into the underground.
Okay.
So here's what I say. If we're unsure and there's a magic here that could be dampering what's actually going to happen, we can just move on.
I'm following the
Risk
lead
it.
of the person that understands magic.
Alright.
Because I certainly don't.
Osgood's gonna file in line along with Irina. And do you move ahead?
We move ahead.
The whole
Everyone.
party, Scooby-Dooing ahead.
Everyone just seems a little bit reluctant to do anything there, so we'll just move ahead.
I mean, that's up to you guys. Alright, so is Kelmon now leading the party? Or Bramwin, are you taking charge again?
Well, I'm just looking
Yeah,
around. I'm just looking around the
sure.
corner to make sure we weren't getting like ambushed.
Yeah, no, there's nothing around the corner as far as you can
Cool. I'm gonna shimmy past and keep an eye out in front for stuff to kill us. Traps.
So, as you round the corner, and you are keeping an eye out for traps, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw with advantage. You step
Mm.
around the corner.
Hey,
So, like 20. Okay.
good thing for advantage.
Mm-hmm.
As you step around the corner and look around, and you kind of take one step into this hallway, you hear some kind of clicking, and then you immediately instinctively just step back a step and kind of put your arm out and hold Kelma back. And as you do so, 5 metal spikes shoot up from the floor and reach all the way up to the ceiling. From exactly where you had stepped at.
Well, isn't that fun?
I would say you're to here. As you see... Of course not. Alright, you see. And having seen this, you now see the holes in the floor even through your dark vision.
Oh boy.
Tiny holes that line this hallway.
Wonderful. Can I attempt to see if there's any sort of mechanism that's
Make an
triggering them?
investigation check.
Cool. Yay, rogues at work. Oh, yes!
Oh, there you go. That's what I'm talking about.
So, you looking around, you don't see any levers or mechanisms on the walls or even on the far walls on the other side of this trap. However, you do notice in the top corners on the left and right side of the walls, presumably about here and here.
I didn't see nothing when you said that.
Oh, because I'm on the wrong page. Yeah, fun stuff. So, boom, we go to there. Can you see this? You can see
Yes.
Okay, so here and here.
Okay.
You see what appears to be a very tiny bit of arcane scrawl, and as you look at it, you see that it kind of follows the wall back down the hallway you just came from.
Okay, so like I said, there's protection magic here. Lighting those may disable it.
I just looked at the mouse like...
Kamal just leans against the wall again, and he just kind of grumbles of like, it's like, I don't even know why we were down here to begin with, and then he just glares at Osgood.
So by lighting those torches may disable that protection magic that's causing these spikes to like initiate whenever you go near them.
It would seem so.
Trying to play silent protagonist with a loud character like Osgood's a pain.
Yeah, I know.
He just kind of looks sheepishly in your direction, like, well, I mean, there could be treasure down here. You don't know. Yeah, so you could surmise that if you lit the torches, you might be able to circumvent this situation.
Right, yeah.
Well, maybe Trovic, he's the man with the torch.
It's true.
Just look at the Minotaur.
Okay.
Everyone stares and looks at the Minotaur.
He's trying to smoke the torch.
It's the most judgmental fucking group ever. All of the angsty teen vibe in this group right now. Fucking hell.
I'm just looking at him like, you gonna do something?
Trovic's gonna let out a grunt and go back.
So, you're lighting both pitches?
I will.
Hold up, time out.
Yes.
Should he be going back alone, guys?
It's up to you guys.
Because if he lights it and then something happens within that room.
That's up to you.
Kamal just leans back and go, maybe the magic user who wants us to light stuff should follow him.
As the kids are deliberating here, I'm gonna light the top one.
It's funny because it's true.
Yeah, it is. Well, I mean, he is. Well, no, next not Osgood. Osgood's the oldest, but Wicked technically is the most seasoned.
Wicked's the oldest. Wicked's the oldest.
Yeah.
As you put the orange torch flame to the pitch, the brambles and bristles catch flame and catch fire, but the fire is a thick blue flame. As it erupts, you see the arcane symbols on the wall behind it kind of flow and fill up and like become lit as they trickle down the hallway, and all of you down the end of the hallway see at the very top of the wall on the left-hand side the blue script now illuminates and becomes visible.
Witchfire.
Witchfire.
Okay.
Hold up. I'm gonna go back down here. Tell Torvik to leave the room.
What?
And from outside the room, can I cast Sacred Flame to try and light the other one?
Sure. If you
I just-
wish.
No, come towards me. I don't want anybody in the room when I do that. Or I don't want like the room to close off and someone die inside of it, or it explode, or open a trap door or some shit.
Sure, let me just get past it here.
As the Minotaur kind of like bustles past Gaenor's tiny frame, and Gaenor's just like pressed up against the wall for a small moment. Cast Sacred Flame.
Like, I'll never get this hair off me.
And you do have some bits of grayed fur pressed against your body. Okay. As you reach out and cast Sacred Flame, the other torch also ignites, and the same blue flame comes, even though your flame is a radiant white. It catches the pitch, and it all turns blue as the arcane runes on the other wall begin to feed down the hallway and wrap around. And Branwyn, make a investigation check for me.
Cool.
Or a perception check for me, I'm sorry.
Perception.
Oh, either or, but yeah, perception works.
Perception's better.
As the runes and the arcane runes kind of come around the hallway and to this area where they kind of finish at the edges of the walls, you hear a small click, and then another click, and a third, and then just silence.
Is there like
I mean,
a rock or something, like a fairly heavy rock around?
Make an investigation check on the ground. As it's dark.
Hang on.
Try and find a rock.
What's in me
Unless
bag?
you have something in your inventory that you could
Right, that's what I was just thinking.
throw.
What's in me bag?
15?
Most of this is smooth stone. You may be able to find a pebble or two. Most of it is just smooth, cleared stone, though.
Gotcha.
Find like a
Well, I'm gonna
maybe
grab.
a quarter-sized pebble or something like that on the ground.
Yeah, I grabbed the pebble, and I just kind of fairly hard, just skip it across the floor to see what happens.
Because you make a strength check for me. Okay. You skip it fairly hard across the stone and the holes, and about 3/4 of the way down, it gets caught in one of the holes and kind of like falls in like a golf ball.
Hey.
I'll take that as confirmation. Boop.
As you step across these holes, and you take a ginger step at first to make sure that you don't get stabbed in the foot again, or potentially get skewered. You take one step and then another, and none of the spears seem to shoot out of the floor.
Okay, I just walk up ahead.
The trap has been deactivated, and Irina is kind of quickly going to hop stone to stone and try and get across this thing. Oh, no. I'm gonna now lose control of everybody because I now have stones. Put the stones down.
There we go.
And they are gonna kind of like get across the hallway as well with the rest of you. Once you all are on the other side of this little bit of sticks and squares. Oh no, Irina's covering you now. You see the hall in front of you continues forward into the darkness once again, and there seems to be a small branch off to the left-hand side, about 30 or so feet down, I'd say. That's right. Once you get out of the bendy path, it's about 30 feet down, and then it continues on further into the darkness. What are you all doing? Osgood is thoroughly amused that there was a trap here in the first place.
I'm sure he wants.
Yeah.
Well, look at that. Interested and scared. Okay.
Always keeping an eye.
I need everybody to make a stealth check. I know you're keeping an eye, but it's a different area,
Cool.
different point, and you did skip a stone across the ground, so.
It's true.
Make a stealth check, everybody.
That was a
I
good
meant
that
for
time.
like traps. Oh
No, I know
my
you're keeping an eye
God.
out for
Oh,
traps.
jeez.
Oh, no.
You know, it's a bad day when the rogue wears a 6.
It's going to be a bad day.
Hey, Gator's failure stealthy.
Irina, surprisingly stealthy. Osgood, not surprisingly so.
Mhm.
Okay. So you all aren't being the quietest, but you believe you're being quiet enough, and you kind of shamble down this hall a little further. Branwyn, you see down at the very end of the hall down here that the hallway ends in a flat edge and takes a 90-degree turn to the left.
Down here or down here?
Sorry, here.
Okay.
That Blair stuff.
So if I go up, I can actually see that. Cool.
Sorry. Distant vision, yes. As the group kind of puddles along. And, oh, wow.
Oh,
I
thank
just
you. No, you're good.
moved
Yep.
to Gaynor. There we go.
Thank you. That's fine.
And Trovik, you can move as well. There you go. You all are now getting closer to this hard right with the straight path ahead, and then further, or a hard left with the straight path ahead, and further up is another left.
Question.
Yes.
Seeing how
so
detect magic's still going on. Let's see, 30-foot radius here.
how long does detect magic last?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Do I
Okay.
detect anything within 30 feet of me?
You do not. No.
Okay.
I need everybody to make a perception check, however. I need to get to my notes, so give me 1 second.
Not bad.
Certainly could be worse.
Like her stealth.
yeah, right. So stealthy.
So I'll make one for Osgood too, because perception.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, nope. He
There it is.
is playing with his gun and having fun.
Yes.
Gaynor, you hear this. You hear this very, very faint sound of what almost sounds like a ritual style chant coming from somewhere further inside of this area. You're not quite sure from where. It seems to be slightly echoing off of the stone walls,
Okay.
but you can hear some kind of chant being made by multiple voices. You can't make out how many, but
Right.
it
So I
just-
So I hush the group. I'm just like, I hear chanting,
Mhm.
like
goes
ritual
ahead.
chanting.
Mm.
My guess is we're not too far away from the necromancer.
Yeah, I go to that corner and I just try to peek myself around to see what I could see.
Okay. As you peek around the corner, you see down the hall, you see what appears to open up into a large, much wider room about 40 or so feet down the hall. And then in the distance, you can see what appear to be a few members of some type of organization down in black robes. This large area that opens up to almost seems like a large chamber of sorts. And you can see light coming from that room in that area itself. It seems to be coming from the side walls.
Okay.
That's what you can get at a glance peeking down the hall.
I bring everyone kind of together to me and I just pass off that information and I go to I look at Branwyn. I'm like, looks like we got some people down there, and I don't know what they're doing, but this whole thing stinks.
If I had to guess from the hallway down the way, I would say we might be able to get an advantage by heading up further up and into the room.
Kalmon thinks for a second. He's like, yeah, if we walk straight in, that's through the front door. We don't know what's in there.
We can see what's up ahead first.
And now that you all are at this corner and he's pointed it out to you, you can all kind of hear this just chanting. You can't understand the language. Actually, does anybody speak? What languages do you all speak? I should say. That's a better
Common,
question.
Deep, Dronic, can't say that. Elvish and Infernal.
Okay.
Where would I see?
On your left-hand
On the
side,
left-hand side.
character sheet.
Oh,
bottom.
Down at the
okay.
bottom.
Yeah, I just
I don't
speak.
suppose they'd be chanting in Minotaur.
No, they are not chanting in Minotaur.
Yeah, I know infernal and undercommon. Of course, common.
Okay. So
Celestial?
okay, so you would Kelma and Osgood and Gaynor, you would understand that the chanting is an infernal, and it seems to be some sort of summoning ritual. Some of the words make sense, some don't. Seems like a much older dialect than you're used to or educated in the common realms that you're from. Seems to you get the gist while you're standing at this archway that there is some sort of summoning ritual happening. And Kelma, you being the only one that's up close enough to see, you can kind of see into the room, and you see there is a pedestal of sorts in the center of the room.
Would I have any idea like what they might be doing as a tiefling since they're speaking in infernal? Like maybe even like heard of something like a
Make an insight check for me.
insight.
Yeah, insight.
Okay,
Sounds fair. But yes, Gaynor, you were saying that y'all might have better chance splitting up.
Insight or history?
That's a 13 or insight or history. So I just rolled
I'd say
insight.
insight for this one.
Okay.
Okay.
13.
Sorry, I got a puppy barking in the background.
No problem.
From your knowledge, it doesn't seem to be any ritual you would be familiar with in any way, shape, or form from the village you come from or from your past. You've heard that certain groups and cults and things like that will try to pray to demons or spirits or the like and try to summon things from the other planes, from the Nine Hells, from the Prime Material. And you can gather this may be something along those lines.
Okay.
But as to who or what they're trying to summon, you can't seem to make that out.
Yeah. After listening to that, I just kind of turned to the group. I'm like, well, all I know is that they sound like a bunch of assholes. Let's get them.
Oh my god, Kelma's my favorite character, and for so many reasons it's pitiful. Okay. Apologies. Okay.
Do we want to see what's ahead first?
I think we should. Because there's another entryway up there. It might provide us a better advantage.
Potentially.
I start sneaking up while they keep talking.
Jesus. Okay. Okay, so you begin sneaking up. Let me roll something. Boop.
Oh god.
Okay. Alright. You cross by the archway and continue sneaking up. The best of your knowledge, unnoticed by anything down the hallway.
I'm wearing black in a dark room.
I understand.
All right.
Alright.
I peek around the corner
Three
again
of
to
you
see.
guys kind of peek around. Down this hallway, you see another 40 feet to a hall to a door that seems to lead into kind of what you can make out seems to be the same chamber or a similar chamber. Again, you see a few more of the black-robed figures here and here, and they all seem to be focusing towards the pedestal in the center of the room.
Since Brandon's with me, I just kind of I see Gaynor as well. I just kind of relay that I counted, 3 down the first hall, and I'm seeing like 2 or 3 more down here, so everyone kind of knows at least the numbers what I see.
Mm-hmm. And Trovik, are you doing anything? Osgood and Irina are just kind of like Osgood's kind of got his gun out and he's kind of like trying to make sure Irina stays back, but Irina's innately curious at this point. Trying to figure out what the hell's going on here. But you're on the other side with them.
Yeah, I'm gonna chill.
Okay. Chilling with these
We
guys.
want to try and surprise them.
I think that might be best. I get a feeling maybe we go through two different directions. Like this hallway is for people who like you and me and Mage Guy, and then the rest, Osgood.
Not a mage.
And I just got like Hush Mage and Osgood.
Sorry. It's fucking too good.
And
So basically, what you see, Trovik, just as a heads up, everybody just seems to have disappeared into the blackness in front of you.
Oh yeah.
You have Irina and Osgood, and you can hear some hushed whisperings down the hallway about 50 or so feet in front of you, but you can't see
Well, I can
them.
hear the chanting.
You can hear the chanting now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm staying put.
Okay. All right.
Do you want me to
I want
go
to make sure
relay
everybody's on the same page.
do you want me to go relay to the people behind?
I just kind of shrug like whatever.
People that can't see like us need to know what's going on.
Okay. Remember, I do
Let me
action.
know this is what I do.
Okay. Then you make plans. I do action. What's the plan?
No, I mean action. This is never mind.
I do think.
Never
I do
mind.
things and stuff.
Right, I'm gonna quickly dash back here
No time for things.
and explain to them what's going on, and that we're intending to go into the room from the top corridor, and dash back.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go in front of Kelmar.
Okay.
I'm
The
just gonna
chanting
kind
is
of,
still
like-
going on down the hallway. It doesn't seem to have stopped or been interrupted in any way.
I'm just gonna kind of look at him and say, "Let me do what I'm trained to do."
Kelma just kind of stares at her like, all right, if you fail, don't blame me.
This is my favorite segment right now. I am so enthralled in this. Okay. So, okay.
Okay.
What are you trained to do, Brainwin?
So I can see this, can't I?
Yes. So you notice from what you can see. Let me see what you can see. So I'm describing you the right stuff. So what is that? Yes. You can see a crate in the room. Straight from down this hallway, you can see what appears to be a sarcophagus of sorts right about here. And you see this crate here. You see the cultists standing up here. Another one here. And you see another one way up here on the top of this staircase.
Okay.
That's what you see straight line.
So-
My dynamic lighting is not exactly right,
Okay.
but it makes sense.
Damn. I would like to attempt. I'm gonna put my hood up to blend in a bit more with the darkness,
Okay, book.
and I would like to try and run along here and hide behind this sarcophagus
Okay, make a stealth
without
check.
being seen.
Yep, make a stealth check.
Does Osgood see Brenwyn go over?
He
not
would,
Osgood. Not
yes.
Osgood. Gaynor.
Oh, yeah, he would see her go
Okay.
and disappear around the
absolutely.
corner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since you're all...
Gaynor is leaning against the wall. Uh-oh.
No.
Well,
No.
you
This
done
is
did it
gonna
now.
So
Okay,
as
yeah.
you get to here and begin to sneak up into the room, you duck behind this altar. The chanting continues and then pauses for a moment.
Damn it.
You hear, it seems we have an unexpected guest from one of the cultists.
At that point, Kelma just kind of rumbles, and he's like, seems like there's only one person I could trust. And he goes down to Trovik.
No. Okay.
Oh my god. Oh no. Oh
Wonderful.
no.
Right. Cool. I'm just gonna sort of step out sheepishly. Pull my not remove my hood. Just kind of be all sort of demure. Oh, I I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt the ceremony. I just had to be here for this. I had to see.
Is that deception I hear?
I was about to say, make a deception
It
check
is.
for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, make a deception check for me. for sure.
While she's doing this, I'm basically just kind of giving the lowdown to Trovik and Osgood. What's happening?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So 14 deception. Let's see.
Is praying for backup.
The cultist here who's kind of stopped and turned around, and you now notice that he's the one who's kind of stepped up and speaking, kind of looks at you and where's your mask? You know to wear the masks at all times. Didn't she teach you anything?
Forgive me. I must have lost it on the road. There was so much going on. There was this a rider, and I must have lost it when I went off the road.
Well, like I said, we're listening to. We could hear all this. Everyone could hear all this talking right now, right?
Yeah. Now there's no quiet in the guy's voice since he's shouted through this chamber.
Okay.
Now, so
All right. So
you're all
I'm
hearing this.
Yeah, I'm
You're
still
not really hearing her stammer, but you're hearing him kind of yell.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm whispering to Trovik and Osgood and say, if you hear, I basically the cocky rogue messed up. She's trying to talk herself out of this. If things go bad, and I kind of tap Trovik on the shoulder, I go, "It's fun time." And then
It's fun time.
And then I walk up. Then I just go up to Gaynor, and
Go up to me. What?
I walk. I walk up to. Yeah, I walk up. I just kind of walk up to. At this point, I'm like, again, just not whatever. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I walk up to Gaynor. I'm like, Mage. Looks like these might be in trouble. I'm sure you might have something to help, but it might be. I think if things go bad, it might be good for all of us to rush in if we hear things go south.
What if they don't go south?
I don't know. Do something.
Seems like
This
we're
is
not in a
shit.
fight either way. Oh, we're leaving without her.
No, and he kind of he glares at Gaynor for that, and he's like, no. That's all he says, and he goes to the corner.
Okay. As Branwen's kind of muttering the apology of losing the mask to the cultist, he kind of turns around. He's like, "Killy, are we finishing this or not? Seems we have a straggler from the house that followed for some reason." Killy, the man at the top of the altar, is now going to kind of look down, see you. What does your garb look like, Branwen? That would
It's
be
a
big.
long black hooded coat.
Okay. Right, and you still have the hood up, yes?
I have the hood up. My head's like down, so I'm like trying to be as submissive as possible. I'm like,
Oh no, that's a mistake. There we go. Okay. Well, oh no, now I can't get to my guy. That's awful.
Oh,
This is about to be real bad.
no.
No, I'm sorry. DM stuff. There we go. Boom. I'll move that. Get that back there. Now we got control again. Yay. He is going to just like shake his head. His hood is now pulled down, and you can see a bald man with a like hook like goatee sitting there as he raises his hand over what you now see as an altar in the center. And he begins to continue to chant in Infernal. The remaining cultists kind of turn back, raise both of their hands up to the sky, and begin to chant again as you stand in the corner and watch. He is kind of got his eyes closed and chanting, but he's still keeping his eyes in your direction, Bram.
Okay.
They all rolled really shit on their perception checks, which is fucking horrible. Like an average of 5. That's real bad. Anyway,
Okay.
but
So
you
I'm
are
gonna give-
standing by this crypt right here, or this sarcophagus right here. And
Okay.
now that you're in this room, as you kind of look around, Branwen, you can see that there's 3 orange torches on each side, and there's 3 torches along the rounded far wall of the chamber. Now that you're kind of looking around a little bit better, you can see that this chamber has 6 sarcophagi surrounding the lower floor, and it has a small upper rise. It's about 5 feet of a rise than the ground floor is. You see what appear to be 5 catacombs on each side, and you see tons of remains of skeletal bodies and things just littering the ground on both levels and in the center of the room. This platform in the center seems to clearly be a ritual platform of some kind, and you can see some sort of red energy kind of circling around what appears to be a ritual circle in the center.
Oh, that's not good.
You now see, now that you've kind of looked at these guys a little bit closer, you see the cultists that you can see in the room all have black robes on that go down to their feet, and they have their hoods up. And they have silver 5-pointed, like, masks almost. Like it's like the 5 points
Okay.
all go vertically up. And they all seem to have a silver cord of rope around their waists as like belts.
Okay.
But the chanting continues. Begins to get a little bit louder.
Okay.
And it seems as if it may be close to reaching its peak of whatever chant they're making.
As I feel that it's getting really close, can I try to slowly slip a dagger behind my back?
Make a sleight of hand check.
Shit. Come on, come on.
I kind of look at Kelma.
Oh
Sounds
no,
like
come
things are-
on!
Oh jeez.
Suck at all rogue shit.
We need doors. What were you saying? What were you saying?
I
Dinar?
am pissed off because I suck at all perception shit.
Oh, jeez, that's amazing.
As the necromancer has now closed his eyes and begins finishing the loud chant.
No,
you-
before he finishes, I'm throwing that dagger at him.
At the
And that at
this
the
guy?
main at this guy. That's 60 feet. Can I throw it 60 feet?
Can you throw it
Shit,
60
I didn't even
feet?
check that.
That's a long throw.
No, 60 feet is the long. 60 feet is the long throw.
Yeah, 60 feet is the long throw. He is 64 feet away.
Damn it! I
Can
take
you,
5 foot step.
a 5 foot step, she just jumps forward, just throws
Make
it.
your throw with disadvantage. As you
Shit,
step
I forgot
forward,
to
blowing your
disadvantage.
entire cover.
While she does that, can I cast a spell real quick?
You're not in a position to see what she's doing. You're standing
Right.
in
Yeah. No. I'm aware of that.
I mean, you can cast a spell whenever you want, yes. But
All right. There you go. I want to put him like. Oops. I want to cast my unseen servant and put him like over here.
okay, make a small white square with your draw shape thing, and you can have that as your unseen servant, so you can control and move it. That works.
Purple. But
That's
yeah.
fine.
Purple
We know
servant.
what color you are. It's okay.
Did that hit?
The 13. 1 second. I need to double check my stuff because I have stuffs. Oh no. Why? Oh, because I'm on ruler. Huh. We're on the ruler. 13 as you throw.
It's a normal roll. It's a normal roll. I have advantage on any attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in combat yet.
Oh shit.
It's a straight roll. So that's not a 13. That's a 22.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
if it
agree.
hit, is he
I agree.
surprised?
He.
She has a point.
No, you make a good point. I would say I'll say sure because he's focused on this ritual at this point.
Then
and
it's
with
a
a straight
crit.
roll, so it's a 22.
And if he's
So that's
surprised, it's a crit.
So that's 2 times 2 plus 6 plus 10 times 2 is 20. So that is
I just pulled
26 points of damage.
I just pulled this back from the brink, guys.
As you throw the dagger from a distance, you somehow, at a distance, hit the mage in the shoulder, dealing 26 points of damage. As he screams out in pain.
Okay, the moment I hear a scream, I just kind of glance over the Gaynor with this like wide eye, like, oh fuck, and I just start.
At this point, I need everybody to roll initiative.
Right, yeah.
Yes.
We're all going to be running in there.
So I would say you get to about here before the initiative roll.
Okay.
I did roach it. That was great.
Because remember, you were doing all this, and all I could see was around the corner, so you were already out of line of sight for me.
Yeah, as soon as she stepped forward, nobody saw shit. So we are going to. Sorry, give me the initiative tracker real quick. I apologize. Okay, roll initiative.
Clicked on my dude.
Oh yeah, I got to click.
Rolled initiative.
Oh, come on.
This is gonna be super fun. I'm so happy.
I have a +7.
I got 18.
I mean, you do.
I have a +1.
Okay, so everybody's rolled initiative. Let me organize by descending.
What's her name? Oh,
I
she
ran
already
a
rolled.
roll.
Okay.
Yeah, I got that.
I always forget her name for some reason.
As you all hear this scream of agony and pain, Trovik, Osgood, and Irina all hear this down the hall as well, and you notice that shit has gone wrong. Osgood sees both of you kind of tear around the corner, and he clicks his gun into place and gets ready for a fight. The scream of pain, he yells out. Now all the cultists have kind of looked over and looked back in your direction, and they are all
Just
aware
give
that
them a
your
smile.
cover is blown. So, did I... Did not. Okay. Top of the round, as the anger has now set in. Top of the round. Sorry, I gotta find my combat music.
Hell yeah.
Crypt music was fun, but it's too late for that now. The top of the round, Trovik. You hear this scream coming from the hall of pain and agony. It's a male's voice. And it
Question.
just shrieks out through the night. Yes.
How hard is it to turn off the dynamic lighting? Now that we're just in a fight.
Well, the dynamic lighting is important for this fight, so.
Okay. Sounds
we can
good.
do it. But very hard is the answer.
Okay. Understood. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I wasn't. But yeah,
Oh.
no. I'm just not the last time I turned dynamic lighting off, it literally broke everything in this room. So no. Took me an hour and a half to fix it last time. So no, we're not doing that.
Gotcha. Completely understandable. I actually got good initiative this time.
Yeah. So y'all's initiatives are actually pretty high.
9.
Most of us. The important people.
Wow. Like that. Jesus. Okay, so Trovik, you run all the way up. You dash up.
Yep.
So, large lumbering minotaur, battle axe drawn, torch in one hand, kind of runs into this chamber, and now you see all the stuff that I've already described. You see the cultists around in a circle. Is that was your action to dash, right? You got movement of 30, dash of 30.
Yeah.
You doing anything with your bonus action?
Being that I don't actually see, I don't actually see.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit. That's right.
So
Light's gonna be a bitch.
I'm gonna go ahead and rage.
Okay. All right. So you rage. That is fair. Wow. Yeah, dynamic lighting's gonna fuck for you. I'm sorry, guy.
It's alright. I'll figure it out.
No, but I mean it makes sense because y'all are in a dark cave. All right. So you rage, and Branwyn, you can see that Trovik has now run into the room. Kelma, you're up.
Okay. I immediately dash by the pillar where Gwen is. I immediately dash by the pillar where Gwen is. As I kind of like run sort of by her, I slap her in the back of the head and pull.
So rude.
So rude.
And I pull. I pull out.
Today.
I pull out my sling, and then I immediately go after the purple cultist.
Purple cultist. Okay.
Yeah, this guy.
Make your attack roll.
$15.
That definitely hits. So that's 5 points of bludgeoning damage to the cultist. As he kind of yells out as he gets hit by a sling. Bullet of a sling. Yeah. He wasn't happy about that. Alright. Sorry, I gotta just do some little clerical thing right quick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright. Come on, that's the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Gaynor.
Alright, I move up, whoops, to the doorway here, because that's as far as I can go.
Okay.
Look around real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Some measurement.
Yep.
Let me see here. Yeah, I cast Eldritch Blast at the main necromancer here.
Okay. Make your attack roll.
Oh, goddammit.
It's a 6 to hit.
I used one of my luck thingies to change that.
Okay.
Oh,
Reroll it.
I will do that later. Okay. That was a waste.
9 to hit. As you blast out your Eldritch Blast, it streaks across the room, covers across the pit, and then you just see what appears to be an energy shield just deflected off.
Aha.
Okay. It's at the end of your turn.
That's the. Oh wait, I used my bonus action to move my unseen servant up a bit.
Yep, absolutely. You can do that for sure.
Yeah. Come here, buddy. Oh, how do I move that thing? It's not moving. There it goes.
You should be able to move it, yeah. There you go.
Come
If
on.
you can't, I can. But,
I can.
Yeah, because it's a fucking... so what you want to do is fill it. So I'll fill it for you. And then now you should be able to select it easier.
What? I just.
Can you
fucked
not
up.
move it? What the fuck?
Can you just erase it and draw
Yeah,
another
okay.
circle?
There we go.
Okay, there it goes.
Now I'm gonna move him up.
Okay. Alright, this is the end of your turn. So, Purple is first to act. He is going to shout out, "We must not let the ritual be interrupted." He is going to make sure my distances are right for everything. Cultist there, cultist there. Those distances are fine. He's going to run up to Kelma and make an attack with his scimitar that he pulls out from under his cloak. That is 5 slashing damage to Kelma.
Yep.
The other cultist beside him is going to run up to Branwyn, making a scimitar attack as well. That is a 6 to hit. That's going to miss. That is shitty guy. Good job, shitty guy. You did real well, shitty guy. The other cultist here is 5, 10, 15. Actually, no, he is going to step back up here and continue chanting the ritual, the incantation. So that was green. Blue is going to step up here, and seeing Trovik, he is going to pull a wand out from his belt. Red is also going to pull a wand out and aim it at Branwen, and they're both going to fire a magic missile.
Oh,
at
nice.
the two of you. Wand of magic missiles. 1 second, I have that tab that I didn't bring up because I'm smart. So smart. So that is...
Oh. Oh.
So each wand does... I want to make sure it goes right. Okay. So, Trovik, the 3 that come at you all hit doing 2 damage apiece.
Of course.
So you take 6 points of force damage. And Branwen, you take 5, 10, 14 points of force damage as the 3 coming towards you hit.
Cool.
That
Ow.
is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is the end of their turns. The necromancer himself, Keely, is going to pull the dagger out of his arm, throw it into the center of the pit. Take this blood as an offering, and he kind of continues the chant,
Come on.
unfazed by it. He is going to... Sorry. He's going to continue the chant, raising his voice louder and louder. And as he does so, you notice that all of the torches in the room go out. And they're replaced with a green flame. The center of the pit itself begins to circle and swirl, and a green flame emits from that as well. And the entire room gets a green glow and hue over it. Okay. That is the end of his turn. Osgood, at this point, is stepping up. He can move to about yay. Trovik has yeeted off the map.
No, Trovik!
Trovik, where the hell did you yeet to? Oh no, that's really not good. I don't think you can find this character.
Yeah, no, I tried to move the torch because my token disappeared, and then it just was like, nah. Well,
Oh no. I can put you back, but I can't even
might
see
be
you on the map
removable.
anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna put another Trovik down, so there's
So,
gonna be 2 of you.
somewhere
I
in
saw
another,
Trovik just like, yeet! Fuck this noise, I'm out!
or
I don't want no
in
part of
case
this
he's
shit.
yes, our destruction tank just went nope.
Yeah, for real.
bye.
Osgood is going to step up. What is his range? Osgoodness. That is 8320. Fuck. I've got too many things in the way. Sorry, guys. And he can see this guy. Yeah, so he's going to make a revolver attack at one of the cultists. That is a 10 as that flies over the head of the cultist and shatters against the back wall. You just hear a small bit of cussing. That is the end of
Nice big
Osgood's
echoey
turn.
boom.
What?
Nice big echoey boom.
And you hear a loud boom from a revolver as it shatters onto the distance. Branwen, you're up. Cultist in your face.
Cool. Yep, I'm drawing my rapier at the dagger, and I'm gonna hit the guy in front of me with rapier.
Did we all go robot, or is that just me?
I think Nim just went robot. I don't know if I'm robot.
Oh no. Let me just change the setting to not US West, because none of us are in West at this point. That was set for cheese. Should be better now. Okay, sorry. Nim, you did the thing.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Oh, I see my instant dying.
Yeah, you're bad robot. Are you okay?
Yeah, it seems to be fine. No.
Disconnected. Rapier 14 does hit though.
Hello?
Yay, you're back.
Okay. That's
So
weird
that
because now I have
is-
no signal. Yeah, I pull my rapier, my dagger.
It's coming and going.
the
But
guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
So you pull out the rapier and you just slash through this guy's cloak, and as you stab upward, you see the blood gush out and onto the floor and onto the ground. Yeah, that is okay. What are you doing with the dagger? Niam. Did we all break? Did everything break?
I'm here. Uh-oh.
Well, now my audio's broke. That's an issue.
Hi.
Hey.
I was typing it, 2-weapon fighting. So
Right.
Okay.
You already did,
Oh,
though.
he did?
Yeah,
Oh!
he did from the
Yeah,
first
he did.
half.
I didn't hear that he died.
Oh.
Yeah, he was dead from the first. That's why I was
Oh.
asking what the dagger was for. Yeah,
You
Right.
did it, man.
You did it.
he did.
So can I step and use my dagger?
Sure. Stabby stab.
It's like why waste my bonus action? So
That's true. Alright. So yeah, that
And-
17 definitely hits.
and because Kalmar is next to me, do I get the sneak attack? Because it's if there's another enemy within 5 feet.
Yes.
Is Kalma an enemy?
Enemy
yeah.
of the
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because
Oh, okay.
it's,
Oh,
it's,
okay.
The enemy's
it's
terror
basically because there's a
choose.
pillar. I'm in front of that guy, and she's like sneaking around.
If there's an ally 5 feet away from your enemy. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's if
So
the person has another enemy within.
Bramwin
5 feet.
pulls the rapier up, cuts this one guy down. You see him fall, Gaynor, as she kind of like swings around the pillar and takes the dagger and plunges it into the side of the other cultist's neck as he falls to the ground as well. Doop.
Pretty weak.
As you slice through the first one, and you were quick to rush around and stab with the dagger to the second one, you only notice this after you stab the second one. But you see what appears to be an energy or an essence coming from the first one you killed, and now from the body of the second one, that fly to the green
Oh.
flame in the middle.
The more of these guys we
Come
kill,
on.
the
Yeah.
more power we give the fire.
Kill the big guy. Kill the main guy.
Yep.
That's the end of your turn, lady. Or are you?
Why do you think
Yeah.
I attacked the main guy?
Yeah.
I did as well the first time.
Right. But you didn't continue to. Necromancy.
Alright, I did like not even a 10
Yeah,
foot
you did
step.
not even 10
Wow.
foot, so you have movement if you wish.
Far away. Nah, I'm good.
Okay, you're staying there.
Yeah.
The cultist standing up here, with no tag, is going to step forward. We must not allow this ritual to be interrupted. It must go on at all costs. And he pulls out of his robe what appears to be a stick about 1.5 feet long with a skull on the head of it. I'm hearing myself echo through somebody, but that's okay.
So, over.
Is it me? How are you hearing? What?
I have no clue. I just hear a pop. That's fine. We're better now.
Because I hear you too echoing.
I don't hear you, so that means it's probably me.
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. It's Nim.
Oh, dear. Sorry, Nim. Well, she's good with push to talk, so she'll be okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry about that, Nim. As he steps forward, he pulls out from his robe what appears to be 1.5 feet long stick, and it's got a skull at the end of it, and he raises it up into the air, chants a few words in Infernal, just, "Come, help us. We must have this ritual commence." And he kind of raises it in the air, and as he does, the 2 eye sockets of the skull on the stick glow green, and you see a multitude of green, tiny flames shoot out all across the room. That being said, one second, and you see about 12 or 13 flames shoot out across the room.
Damn.
And they all go into all of the skeletal piles of bones and things around the room.
Oh shit.
And they all begin to amalgamate and assemble into skeleton warrior corpses. Sorry, and this guy too. Because poop. And they begin to rise from their locations and standing where they are. That goes... He then continues chanting and points his hand toward the flame with the necromancer. Trovic, you are up as this skeleton rises from the ground in front of you and begins to shamble up. What are you doing, big guy?
Well, I knew what I was going to do.
Sorry, changed the battlefield a little bit. There we go.
Okay. Here's what's about to happen.
What's about to happen?
I'm going to... I don't think he's within 5.
Which one?
The one...
No, it's just out of range of 5 feet, I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Movement.
I'd say you could kind of weave a path around. Yeah.
Yeah.
Weaving around these two skellies. Uh-huh.
Dash.
Okay.
Hammering
Yeah.
horns.
On the green one? On the staircase?
Yes.
Okay. Make your horns attack. As the bull minotaur just kind of weaves and dodges around linebacker style and runs head first at this cultist on the steps. That is 5 piercing damage for sure.
Let's try one more.
Is the...
So that should be...
That's your bonus
7,
action, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Technically. It's like the general war.
Right. Oh, right. Got it. Boom.
Yeah. So
Okay.
7 and 6.
Yep. So 7 and 6. As you kind of like gore into this thing and like flip it up in the air and swing your horns at it again and bash him, he falls unconscious and is slammed down onto the ground. As he falls unconscious, you see a bit of green essence float from his body and into the flame, and the flame now gets much brighter and much stronger in the center of the room. Is that the end of your turn?
Let's see.
Okay. Firstly, this guy is going to shamble towards you over this corpse and attack with an unarmed... Oh no, well, that's not good.
Well,
We don't
that one
speak of
doesn't
things
work.
like that. No, it doesn't. So it's going to do 3...
It's short sword. Did you want to do unarmed?
Yeah, I want to do unarmed. So it's going to be 3 piercing damage with a 13 to hit. Does that hit?
Yeah.
13 hits? Okay. So that is 3 bludgeoning damage reduced to 1 because you're raging. That's
Is it
that.
supposed to say short sword?
The short sword key is fucked up, so it's the same
Okay.
to hit for the unarmed strike and the short sword, but
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
I'm just going to have to hit the short sword button because I didn't key it in properly, and that means
Okay.
every skeleton's unarmed strike isn't going to work properly, so it's a thing. It's a me thing. Kelma, you're up.
Okay.
I mean, I can fix it, but it's not going to...
Quick question. If I do a dash, that uses an action. So if I can't do my 2
Dash is
attacks,
an action.
but if I do step of the wind, that's just a thing.
Step of the Wind is a bonus action,
It's a bonus action.
I believe. I want to say I'm right on
Hold
that.
on,
but
let me
yeah.
see.
Double check it. It should say in the thing, but yeah.
Hold on, I'm trying to find my thingy. Unarmed strike. You can use 1 key point to disengage or dash action as a bonus action on your turn, and your turn jump distance is doubled.
Yeah.
For the turn. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, what I'm going to do is, since I see Mr. Baldy up here, I just yell out, like, get him, and I point at the bald guy. I going to use my Step of the Wind, and I'm just basically going to dash. Let's see. Right in his face. I'm gonna move. Oops, hitting the wrong thing. I'm gonna dash right in his face, and right when I'm right in his face, I'm gonna take literally like almost like a baseball swing with my quarterstaff.
Okay.
Right at his face. So let's see. Hopefully this works. Where's my stuff? There it is. 16.
16.
If it's a baseball swing, is that two-handed?
Well, yeah, because I can't do my other thing unless I use another key point, right?
Right. Yeah. No. Yeah. But so you swing through two-handed. As you swing through, you almost hit, and as you're about to hit, you come into contact with what appears to be a magic wall of force around this man. It seems to be deflected off just barely. It is almost like a magical shell or a shield of some kind that your quarterstaff just kind of ricochets off of.
Okay. So I wonder how I'm going to get around that, because even my magic weapon didn't work.
I mean, it's more of like a mage armor.
Yeah, it's like mage armor thingy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so like you swing through, and like right when you're about to connect with the skin, it's just like almost like a force shield, just kind of like reverberates your attack back, and your quarterstaff just kind of like pings off.
Gotcha.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So I guess because I have no more action, I just kind of glare at the warlock, and I just kind of growl in Infernal. I'm gonna shove this stick up your ass.
It's a very Kelma thing to do. I approve. Sorry. And now I've lost my damn pen, because of course I did. Okay, sorry. There we go. Found my pen. Good. Gaynor, you, I believe, are the next in line.
Right. Oh. So I kind of yell across the room, "Hey, Bonehead, the other necromancer. I already tried to attack him." So I'm gonna move. Let's see. Gonna move right here. I'm gonna cast. Let's see. And cast Frostbite on this dude here.
Okay. Frostbite. Oh no.
He needs to make a DC saving throw.
DC saving
2.
throw.
Jeez.
I got you. DC saving throw of 10. What's the save? It's Constitution. That's a 21 to save.
Jesus.
Okay. 19. What a bitch.
I'm gonna just use my bonus action to move my Unseen Servant kinda up here.
Okay.
That's my turn.
And that's your turn. So this guy is dead, so we get him out of turn order. This guy is dead, so we get him out of turn order. The guy who fired the magic missiles at you is going to whip around his wand again and shoot at Gaynor this time. And the blue guy is going to... What is blue guy going to do? These are questions that I don't have answers for. Blue guy... What is that?
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Yeah, he is going to... Yeah, because you're technically 5 feet below him on this staircase, so he's got a little bit of distance away from you. The blue cultist is going to step back 5 feet and point his magical wand at Trovik. They're both going to shoot magic missile once again. That is boop, boop, boop.
Who's that attack at?
The 3 of those are for Gaynor.
Oh, God, stupid magic missile.
And those 3 are for Trovik, so it is 4, 6,
With
11 points of force damage to Gaynor, and 13 points of force damage to Trovic. And that's the end of the cultist turn. Now we move to the skeletons. All of the blue dots move on the same turn. 1, 2. First one is going to. Hey, I fixed unarmed strike. Look at that.
Oh, hey. Oh, wow.
That is 9 points of bludgeoning damage to Branwyn. Second one is going to attempt to do the same thing. 3 points of bludgeoning damage to Branwyn. Jesus. Blue and blue. I kind of shamble this way. Shamble this way. Shamble this way. There's a 7 to hit. It's
Nope.
gonna miss. That's all of them in one turn. Yeah. That's all of them in one turn. The necromancer in front of Kelma is frustrated. What is he going to do? Let's see. I'm sorry, I have a whole list of things to do. Yeah, I know, all the fun, right? He is going to. So much fun stuff. What's he gonna do? He is going to disengage. Take a step back.
That means his concentration's broken.
He's. Why is his concentration broke?
Because he disengages.
He disengaged from the combat that Kelma was putting
gotcha.
on him. Sorry, apologies, words. He disengaged, steps back. He is going to use his bonus action to. He's going to use Ray of Frost on Kelma. Oh, sorry, nope. Yep, cantrips. There we are. Ray of Frost on Kelma. That is a 13 to hit.
Nope.
As you feel this cold just kind of like blast by your face as you dodge out of the way. And a little stricken look of fear kind of gets in his eyes. He's going to use the remainder of his movement to step back here. And jump off the ledge over in this direction. That's all of his move. That's his turn. Yada yada. The next set of skeletons is the base colors, who are. Let me get distance here. They're just out of range for that.
They're also
You
up on a ledge, right?
Yeah, no, they're gonna get shorted for that. I'm just trying to see distance-wise who gets where. Yeah. Okay. So these. Oh no, these three are all gonna move forward. This one would run around to here. Only one of them is going to get in range to attack Branwyn, but that is with advantage. It's a 16 to hit for Branwyn.
Uh-oh.
Nim.
He's having a bad day.
16 or an 11?
Just went off into the ether.
That's 16 because he has advantage.
Why is it?
16 is advantage,
the-
yeah. Are you there, Nim? Oh no.
Oh
The
no.
internet is going all buggy.
Nim.
Yeah, she's gonna fix it, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Did that do it?
Hopefully her internet didn't die.
Yeah, no, I'm worried about that too. She's not server mute or anything. That's interesting.
Mike died.
Oh,
I'm down.
she's down?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, that's not
Last
good.
wave.
Yeah. That was a 16 to hit with this.
That's 2 fails.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
shit.
Damn, what's your health at, girl?
She didn't have a
It's
lot of
squishy
health.
over there.
She's very
That's
squishy.
true. Oh no. Well, this is going to be problematic. I'm sorry. Hopefully you might be able to find a mic or something like that. We will continue to try and roll on without you. Yeah, this one's going to try and make its way over to Gaynor, saying that they dropped them. This one's going to jump down to here. This one's going to probably get on top of this crate to there. Down here, and as they start to crawl inwards. Oh no. Yeah, that's not going to be good. Because if her mic's down, that's real bad. Osgood, at this point, stepping into the room, seeing a fuck ton of skeletons. Jesus Christ. Sorry. He is going to damage himself with the Blood Maledict, and he is going to oh no, because that's in 30 feet, so he's not going to do that. He's going to he's going to fire again. That's what he's good at, and that's what he's going to do. He's going to fire at, let's say, this skeleton here, trying to get it off of Bramwyn's back, seeing that she's down. Revolver. God damn it. Can he add a Hemocraft die to the attack? I think he can. Sorry, I should have learned this. I didn't learn this because I'm bad. No, he can't. Well, that seems like it sucks. Yeah, no. So, as he shoots off the skeletons and misses, that is the end of Osgood's turn. And we are to Branwen. I need, Branwen, if you can hear me, I need you to make a death saving throw.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
Oh.
Well, dead.
As Branwen's body, the life fades from it as she falls in the center of the room.
Yep.
The remainder of the skeletons, the red dots are now going. Nacho did. Okay, cool. Just want to make sure. Red skeletons are going to kind of come up and begin to collaborate around Trovik. That is 2 attacks to you with unarmed strikes. So that's that one's going to hit with 5 bludgeoning, cut in half. This one's going to kind of like come up here in this direction. That is the skeletons of 9. Irina at this point, because she did not move last round. I'm going to say she moved up to there and that was her turn. She's going to dash into the room because she is now like hearing that this is not going well. She's going to stay by Torch, which was dropped over here. And she is... She's going to stay there because she's not trying to get killed. The High Cultist up here is going to continue chanting the ritual. And as he continues to pour his essence and his soul into the ritual, he just chants louder and louder, and the flames grow brighter and brighter. And he is going to use the entirety of his turn standing down in this platform, looking at Killian like, "What are you doing, fool? You need to continue chanting." And he just like reaches out and reaches towards the flame once more. Trovik, you're up.
Okay.
You back as in your mic? Okay.
Hey.
You're back.
You're
dead,
back.
but you're back.
Gwen, and then Nim's back.
Goes to Gwen.
Gwen,
You're
not
dead
so much.
Nice. I'm glad you fixed your issue. Oh my god, I didn't realize you were down that far.
I
Holy
was-
shit.
No,
Your
legit.
mic went
those-
dead like right when you were trying to tell me,
Yeah,
I'm sure. But
Yeah. Those
Oh,
first
fuck.
2 skeletons killed me.
yeah, I believe that. Oh, well, it's
Anyway,
okay.
carry on.
Sorry.
How many
Trophy.
opportunity attacks did I provoke trying to climb up the ledge?
Right now it would be 1, 2, 3, 4.
That guy
Two-
around the
and
corner
they
has a attack on?
I would say he doesn't, so it'd be 3. So we'll say 3.
And one of those would be with advantage,
Yeah. Well,
or 2 of those would be. With
yeah,
advantage,
2 would
aren't
be because they're adjacent.
Huh. Hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh. This guy would have also moved this way. I'm sorry, red turn, but he's got 1 leg. He's kind of shambly. So there's too many moving pieces. I'm sorry.
Fuck it.
Fucking
I'm gonna climb up
indeed.
this ledge.
Climbing up the ledge.
So that would only be one advantage attack.
3. Or 2.
If you just climb the ledge to there, it would be
Oh.
1
Yeah,
because
Oh, okay.
it would only be for him.
this guy, right? Yeah, that guy is the only one that would get 1. So we'll say an unarmed strike. It's a 14 to hit. I don't know because it's not with advantage. That's a 10 to hit.
Yeah.
Nope.
So that misses. Okay. As you climb up, all these skeletons are kind of like shambling and reaching out towards you as you climb out of their reach just slightly.
Yes.
And you're in front of the cultists.
Swing it.
Swing at the cultists. It's a 9. That misses.
Gonna try again to swing at the cult.
Try again.
Oof.
That misses.
Well, I suppose. The ba-
Yeah, the balance. Are you doing anything else?
let's see.
That would be your attack and your war general.
yeah.
You do have action surge as a fighter now, correct? Or is that level 2 fighter? I can't remember.
It's level 2.
Ah, shit.
So, damn. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. It's the end of Trovik's turn. Jesus.
Mm.
This guy is going to shamble up and try and attack you. It's a 15 to hit for
Yep.
1 bludgeoning damage after reduced. And Kelma, it's up to you, guy.
Up to me to. All right. After kind of glancing, seeing Gwen fall. I don't know if she's dead or not. I just see her.
You just see her fall in like a shamble of skeletons around her.
Yeah, I growl deeply and I charge towards. I'm clicking the wrong button. And I charge towards the guy,
This guy.
the stick, and I just kind of go all out on this dude.
Okay. So you are jumping down a 5-foot ledge to hit him, but yeah.
Yeah,
you
I
would
mean,
be
I'm,
coming in over. I mean, I know.
yeah, I
I'm
was about to say, I was like, I'm a monk.
narrating like, yeah, it's. This is like a raised platform, so you are jumping down to do your swings and attacks. But
Yeah.
go for it.
All right.
Unload on this bastard. Do it.
I'm about to unload. All right. So, I swing my quarterstaff right at his throat.
Right at the throat. It's a 9. That's gonna miss.
Then I immediately do a roundhouse kick to his face.
Pole vaulting off the mist stick,
Yep.
kicking around to the face.
Let's see.
Oh,
That is a natural crit with your unarmed crit. So that is 6 plus 4 is 10. Am I losing my mind?
Yeah.
10 damage.
10 damage.
Okay, as you kick him in the face for 10 damage.
And then I'm using another.
He stumbles and is reeling.
I'm using another. I'm gonna use a key point and just
Okay.
basically flurry of blows his ass.
Okay.
Um,
Those. And 11. That misses.
Oof.
Flurry of blows was twice, right?
It's 2 hits. Yep.
So let me.
Click it again. That just hits for 6 bludgeoning damage. As you swing through wildly, you punch the rock behind him, and then I would say to do all this, you probably like flipped over him to there. Would probably be the logical.
Yeah.
Stick, stab, kick, missed a punch hitting the wall, and then the other punch you just hit, you connect, and you drag his face and his skull and his mask just into the wall, and the mask on his face shatters as he falls and slumps to the ground.
And then I just turn to the ball guy and just growl, "You're next."
You hear, make an intimidation check for me. Gaynor, you're on deck.
I don't know why
Yeah.
intimidations are tied to the charisma. That's like not a charismatic thing.
I would say, you know what? Fuck that.
9.
I'll
so-
say because you're strengthening it out, I will say make a strength check in
Strength?
place of your charisma check. And it
Alright.
will be the same thing because this is like a violent, like, fuck you.
Yeah.
There you go. You hear an audible gasp from the necromancer.
Okay.
Just like a little bit frightened. Okay. It's at the end of your turn, guy. Gaynor, you're up.
So I cast Misty Step. I'm shrouded by mist. And I
Okay.
teleport to a safer position about up here. I think that's like 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And then as a bonus action, I used 2 of my healing light to roll 2d6 healing
Who are you healing?
myself,
Okay, so 9 points of heals.
so that I can survive another magical missile attack.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. So we are up to the top 2 cultists, right? This one is actually going to pull out his scimitar because the wand of magic missiles doesn't appear to have any more juice in it, from what he can tell. He's
Well,
going to run 5, 10.
I thought
15.
the guy that was I just knocked out was the one with the wand.
Which one?
The
No,
one-
no,
Yeah.
they all had wands. He
Oh,
had
they all had wands. Okay, I thought just the guy I knocked out. Was
Yeah,
the
the
one with
2 on
wand.
the corners, blue and red, the cultists, they
Yeah.
had a wand of magic missiles.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
The high cultist had the rod with the skull on it,
Oh, okay.
which immediately after he used it, crumbled to ash in his hand.
Gotcha.
After the skeletons were raised. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to make a scimitar attack at you. Is a 14 to hit for 4 slashing?
Nope.
I don't know if 14 hits. The other guy is going to make a scimitar attack at Trovic. That's a 20 to hit for 5 slashing.
Okay.
Is the end of the cultist's turn.
Well, it's 5 down to 2 because he's
It's
raging.
5 down to 2. Yeah. Sorry. Also, remember, Trovic, you have your divine hits on your first hits. For all
Right.
your stuff. Wanna
I
make
just
sure
have
you're
to. I just have to hit.
You just have to hit, right? Exactly. The skeletons are all going to start shambling in Osgood's direction. So I get to about there. Oh, sorry. That one moves on a different turn order. I apologize. There. Yeah. I think. No, we're moving the blue guys now. So yeah, they're going to shamble here. He's going to shamble up this way towards you. This one's going to come down here. I want to say that's all the skeletons I moved, right? I'm not losing my mind. The necromancer himself, standing here. What does he do? God, these are such difficult decisions. He's going to make a perception check. In the distance, he wouldn't really notice her. Okay. He's going to raise his hand to the sky, chant an infernal one more time, and point his hand towards the flame. He's like, "My lord, these offerings are for you. Please, assist us in escaping this realm. He raises his hand, and as he does so, you see the essence of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 skeletons. A green essence flows from all of their bodies and flies into the center in the flame, which ignites and is just fucking massive as all of these skeletons crumble to the ground. You sacrifice the remaining essence for all of them to finish this ritual. Boop, 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 and boop. And I can't put X's on all of them at the same time. That's awesome. Awesome. So
I guess maybe
put
just
a lot
get
of
rid of them.
fucking X's.
If they're all just gone, can't you just like?
Yeah, I'm getting rid of all of them.
Yeah, I
all
was
the
just like,
skeletons kind of fall.
the
and
power of
mass
delete.
them. Yeah, the power of delete. I'd already highlighted them, but the point is, all the remaining living skeletons crumble down to the ground. Boop. So that is that. As Osgood was basically preparing to shoot somebody in the face as they're clambering towards everybody. Branwyn is currently down, so I will put that symbol there. As he does so, he's going to finish chanting, and the flame in the center of the room is going to dim. The portal below that was glowing a red color is going to turn to a shifting green color, and he's going to step back this way, raising his arms to the sky and just like praying for whatever ritual he is trying to finish to get finished, if that makes sense. Osgood is going to take another step up here, click his revolver one more time, and for the love of God, Osgood, do a hit, please. Oh my lord, he's shooting that guy, which hits
This guy or that
this
guy?
guy.
Gotcha.
He's just trying to hit something at this point. There's 3 points of piercing damage. Okay, boom. He's going to use his maledict, I believe it is. It's whatever his feature is that allows him to do extra damage. Oh no, I'm sorry. He has sorry, so many things. He is going to do the thing where he does more damage, which is something. Yeah, he's going to do the Crimson Rite, which he does another D4 damage. I think he takes that damage as well, and that is 7 points of total damage. Oh, no, so that's -4. And I think he has an ability with Piercer where he can re-roll a damage die, so he's going to re-roll that first D8. Okay, so he's going to take the better of the rolls, so that would be 4 instead of 3, so that's... Yeah, so this guy is on his last legs and bleeding profusely as he's been shot and very hurt, the cultist in blue. That's the end of its turn. Branwyn, it is your turn.
Is it?
He's dead.
Branwyn does a double black backflip.
Armin rises from the grave.
No.
Rise from your
turn.
grave. And she turns into a wolf.
Let me get what I'm saying now. I apologize. I need to pull up something because I'm not prepared as a DM.
Yep.
Not prepared.
Sega.
Not prepared. I am prepared. 1 second, y'all. Sorry. Is this the right thing? That is not the right thing. This is the right thing. Here we go. I need you to roll the D5 for me.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
Better hope for a 3.
5.
5. Okay.
Don't know if that's good or bad.
Sorry, I need to do things. 1, 2, 3, 4. I apologize. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. So, As you fall unconscious and bleed out and begin to descend from this world, you're floating almost in a void, and you can feel your body being separated and disconnected from your spirit. A voice calls out to you. Wanderer, it seems you have been taken from this world. Luckily, there are things in this world that do not allow people to die unless they wish to. There are powers that I possess. I could bring you back from the crypt. All I ask is service. I ask that you spread chaos in the name of Kolthar. And as you kind of, your soul, your spirit, your essence, you kind of see in the distance a number of large and looming eye stalks. And what you see in front of you is a skull-like head with spiked teeth and a spiked chin and spikes coming off of its face. And you see these almost bone-like eye stalks coming off of this creature. And it has one gigantic eye in the center of its head, and it begins to talk to you telepathically. Do you accept my gift? Will you serve my cause? The cause of Kolthar.
WMTC.
Don't you damn me. You're the one who went down.
I'm the one with the squishy HP.
You're the one who walked into a room of cultists. Don't you even give me this shit, woman. This is all on you. Hey, I'm the squishy one. I might die. Let me walk in here real quick. I don't want to hear it. Answer the question.
What would Bramwin do?
What would Branwyn do?
Branwyn straight savanned it.
No, I had a plan.
No, I believe she did, actually. You now see a little more clearly that this is a skeletal, massive size death tyrant, a former beholder, that's floating in front of you.
Yep.
And you are almost on an astral plane of sorts. While this confrontation in your mind is happening, Irina's just gonna kind of like tuck away in this corner and hide.
Yeah.
The High Cultist is dead, so we're gonna get rid of him. I was about to say, I'll give you a round to decide if you wish. If you need time to think.
I definitely need time to think right now.
Yeah, it's a big choice.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're not quite sure of what that deal may entail. All he's asked is for you to spread chaos in the name of Kolthar so far. But that's all you get.
How do you spell Kolthar?
Qholthar. Oh no, I'm sorry. Did I say, yeah, Qholthar.
Oh, Kolthar. Gotcha.
Kolthar.
Alright, Trovik. As you stand in front of this cultist, now that all these skeletons have shambled around you, what do you do? And he is hanging on by a thread, just an FYI.
We'll swing with my axe.
Swinging with an axe. That is a definite hit as you cleave through this poor soul in a black cape that is now covered in red blood. With 10
Just
points
to
of
add to it.
damage. Oh yeah, no. I mean, fuck this guy. Like, you cleaved him up. As you do so, a small flicker of green essence floats out of his body and into the flame once again.
Okay.
And what else are you doing, guy?
$30 to move.
30 feet.
Yeet.
Okay.
And much like Kelma, I'll bear down this necromancer.
Okay. Do you say anything, or are you just glaring at his ass?
He can see me having a fit of rage.
Fair
I
enough.
assume.
Yeah. Let's make another strength check just to be in place of an intimidation check, because I think that if you're a strong man, you can make strength checks instead of charisma checks.
I will try.
Yeah.
it's the same.
He now sees that there's an angry giant minotaur with a battle axe and a bloodlust in his eyes, and he's not any more comforted than he was when there was a angry tiefling staring him down. He's not having a good time. Kelma, you're up. You have a cultist that's just assaulted you.
I don't
And
really
you have
give
the
two shits.
necromancer behind you.
I really don't give a two shit about that cultist. So I'm disengaging from that dude, and I'm literally going to charge at the necromancer.
Heads up, disengage is an action.
Oh. Well, is grapple a bonus action or action?
That's a good question. Is grapple an action?
Because what I was going to try to do.
Yeah, tell me what you want to do, and we'll educate it. We'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
but basically, I was just going to run right at him and basically football tackle him.
Sure.
Okay.
I would say. Since you're doing monk shit, let's say we make an acrobatics check to get up there and do all the things you want to do. I'll say acrobatics or athletics because you're a monk. But
Okay.
make an acrobatics check to see if you can.
Acrobatics? Sure.
Yeah. And we'll.
15?
Yeah. So I'd say you disengage with the cultist. You kind of just like duck out of the way. I mean, so here's the thing, right? So you could either disengage as an action, or you could allow him an attack of opportunity and still have your action.
Okay, now I'll allow him an attack of opportunity because I really like I'm like focused on just that guy.
Okay, so that's 15 to hit, and that's 5 slashing.
Nope, it doesn't hit.
So now you have your action, your bonus action, everything else, and you've gotten up to this guy.
Okay, so I'm literally just gonna straight slam him on the ground and try to cover his mouth.
Okay.
Like I'm straight doing MMA martial arts stuff on him.
Okay, so give me a strength check contested against his.
Oh, dang it, I rolled the wrong one. 19?
Alright, and I will make a check for him, and it's probably not going to save it because he's wimpy, but we will see. So that is, sorry, so d20 plus 1, so that is an 18, so you do tackle and grapple him.
Okay,
And drag him down to the ground.
And I take my quarterstaff and literally stick my staff in his mouth.
Okay. You tackle him to the ground, grapple him down, pull him down, try to stick the quarterstaff in his mouth.
Yeah.
Make an attack roll just for your accuracy's sake.
Sure. Like I would say, picture like
No, I understand what you're trying to do.
Like MMA. I'm like literally doing like a pickup takedown and slamming his.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah.
It's just like this is more so for accuracy of where you get your staff at.
21.
Yeah. No. So you definitely. Are you putting the staff in his mouth vertically or like sideways? Like.
Sideways. So I'm just
Okay.
I'm
So
literally.
did you just like stick this staff through his face? And just, like, down into the ground?
No, I literally have like the side
so
of like I literally
like trying to like gag him type.
Yeah, I'm trying to gag him. I'm like straddled on top of him now, just gagging him.
Yeah. So the chanting stops as he is gagged and trapped down under Kalma. He is more or less pinned. Gaynor, your turn.
Let me see. It's probably like well within range. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, you're good within range.
I'm just gonna like move up here, and I'm gonna try and intimidate the cultist. And be like, you said you're doing this summons to escape this realm. You should tell us what you're doing, or else this monk and this minotaur are gonna make you into bloody paste. Let's see.
Make a persuasion check. Yeah.
No, I'm doing intimidation.
Oh, intimidation. Yeah, go for it. Intimidate the piss out of this guy. Do it.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So he is now very much shook. More so shook than he even was. Sorry, you see a genuine fear in his eyes at this point.
We'll tell Kemal to release his mouth so he can tell us.
So he will be able to speak on his turn in initiative order.
Okay.
But yeah, like you get the feeling that your intimidation has convinced him to say something.
Right, and then
you could kind of like nod to Kelma, and if Kelma wants to allow him to speak, that can be adjudicated on his turn.
Right.
Prior to that, sorry, yeah, go.
Yeah. So, you're saying prior to that?
Oh, I was just getting turn order for the next two before his turn out of the way. But yeah, you do you.
So then I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast at this other
Just go.
dude.
Blast him.
16 to hit, 9 force.
As you blast this guy with the 9 force damage, his body flies against the far wall against the side of the room. And you wipe out the remainder of everything. The only one left is the necromancer on the floor.
Correct.
That was a 19 persuasion for that. He is going to... Sorry. Apologies. He is going to kind of nod his head in agreeance to your intimidation, more or less. Kelma, do you release his mouth?
I kind of lean forward towards his ear, and I whisper in the cultist's ear. I go, "If the words out of your mouth or anything do with the chanting, you'll be dead before you even finish." And then I look at Trovik, and I look at
wide eyes, kind of off to the side, and just kind of like nods his head.
Yeah, I look at Trovik, and I go, Trovik, can you do me a favor? Can you put your axe right at his forehead?
We're still technically in combat order.
Oh, we're still in okay. I thought we were, because he was down. Okay, never mind.
He's down, but yeah, it's still I'm going by order rotation for
okay.
action.
So
no, still within 6 seconds. So
okay, gotcha. So yeah. I slowly take the stick out of his mouth, not fully, but just like barely enough so he could kind of sort of mumble something out.
And I'm sorry, repeat what you said.
So I'm asking him what they're doing here, because he said he's doing a summons to escape this realm.
Yeah.
I want him to tell us what and how it works.
As you move the stick away from his mouth just a little bit, he kind of... we needed souls to perform a ritual to attempt to teleport out of this realm. We figured you were here to stop us from escaping.
And I look it over like because kind of that look like I'm not the plans guy. Like what, like what do you want?
So what would have happened if we would have let you finish this ritual?
if the ritual had have gone right, a portal would have opened and we would have been able to escape this land.
That's literally it.
Make an insight check.
Insight. 60.
He seems to be full of shit.
I don't believe you tell me the whole truth.
So that is as much as you would get on his turn of him talking and communicating back and forth.
Okay.
1 second real quick, because just want to get... Osgood is going to kind of step back and make sure Irina's safe. And Branwyn, we are back to you in your own mind. You are still
Yes.
mostly a soul staring at this death tyrant.
So I'm gonna attempt to ask it what kind of chaos.
Simply spread chaos in this realm. Whether it's screw with the villagers of this plagued land, mess with the vampire himself, cause a riot here, kill a farm animal there, make everyone feel uneasy. Chaos makes me stronger. Chaos will lead to my resurrection. Your ultimate goal is to assist in my resurrection. I am trapped in a far-off place in the corners of this realm. I lie to you not at all. I simply need servants. I need
Wow.
fighters. I
Sorry.
need killers.
Okay, the minute anything says they're not lying to me, I'm insight checking that shit.
Insight check.
Insight check the demon beholder.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's in
Go
my
for it.
brain.
Hey, there you go.
It is not lying to you in any way, shape, or form. I mean, that was its role. Like, it's
I know.
honest as it can be. If you agree to serve me, I will give you unimaginable power.
I'm gonna say this now. MTC, this hurts as a player.
Sorry. It's not supposed to be fun. It's Curse of Strahd, baby.
I accept. Fucking shit.
As you say the words, almost as if your soul has signed some kind of contract. You feel your spirit, your essence sinking back into your body. You feel life coming back to your limbs, and you take a gasp of air as you open your eyes laying on the floor of this room, and everybody in the room can hear this audible just like as you like retake in breath after multiple people have seen you dead on the ground. You are laying face down in this chasm, or in this crypt area. That is the end of your turn, and
I'm just
now
gonna
we
say,
are-
ow!
Irina's kind of gonna like head over in your direction, like, oh my god, she's alive. And just like run this way. Not even thinking about herself. Trovic, you can now step up and put your axe on the guy's face if you wish. Yeah, he was the only one who didn't see her die because of the lights. Fun stuff.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know if anyone knew she died. Like, I only saw her fall, but I don't know.
Saw her fall.
I saw her fall. I think maybe Gaynor might be the only one that was close enough.
Gaynor might have seen her like die, yeah. But yeah.
Question, DM. Am I
Yeah.
back to full or 1 or?
You are. That's a good question. Let's see. You have 10 points of health.
10 points. Wonderful.
And you are now no longer dead symbol.
Doop.
And I will get back to you in 1 second.
Cool.
Now we're kind of like splitting the thing. As you all kind of continue to threaten and harrow on this guy, I'm assuming that's what y'all are doing with your turn, is trying to get the proper information out of him. He is going to look up at you, Gaynor, as he's kind of like about to get his head chopped off and has a stick in his mouth, and just, I swear, the ritual was to sacrifice as many bodies as possible and create a portal. Truthfully, it would have only gotten me out. The rest of these fools, they were my sacrifices, along with the skeletal entities. We were going to use your corpses as well for essence, but it seemed to have almost been ready without the need of your bodies. I was trying to escape this realm. I was trying to get out. I can't stand being in this fucking hole any longer.
I insight check him. Kelma does.
Absolutely. Make an insight check. As far as you can tell, this man is telling you the truth. Wow.
This guy sounds like an asshole, but he might be a truthful asshole. But at the same time, he's a necromancer. And I just really start glaring down at him, and I start pushing my stick further down into his mouth. Not killing him, but just the rest of the party kind of sees a dark anger, not the normal grumpiness, but just like a actual anger staring at the necromancer.
Oh no, that's an angry Kilma. Un momento, por favor. I need to look at one thing. And then we're good to go. Okay, so Kilma. I need. Sorry. I need you to make a strength check for me.
Oh shit. 2.
You rolled a 13.
Wow.
As he kind of like struggles out of your grasp just enough. He doesn't quite get away from you, but just enough. You see a silvery mist kind of splatter around him. And he vanishes and reappears. How far is Misty Step? It's 30 feet? Let's do Misty Step to here. And he kind of gets over in this direction and reappears down on the ground over here. And then is going to use half his movement to stand up and open this door here and kind of run through it, slamming it behind him. And just like a panic, like, ah, get away from me, and flittered out. The flame in the center of the room immediately disappears, as well as the ritual circle that was around it. And slowly, all of the green flames in the corners of the room kind of dim and fade. They are still glowing green, but they are faded. turn off combat music. That's the end of that. Okay.
Helma, seeing this, immediately just runs to where it was, and you just see like uncontrollable anger of him punching the wall of where
It's a door. It's a wood door. Yeah.
the door. He's just wailing on it, trying to get to the necromancer, just roaring.
Make a attack roll against the door. So
Against the door.
I mean, it's a door.
I know.
The door is y'all's worst enemy.
And it continues to be.
Oh my god!
As you punch into the wooden door, you kind of hurt your hand a little bit. It doesn't seem to budge, swinging inward. You recollect that after you had punched into the door trying to push it inward, you do realize and remember that he pulled it towards him to open it.
Pull, not push.
What's everybody else doing? We're out of turn order, but you guys are in a room now. Osgood's kind of like, what the fuck just happened? I'm kind of going to run this way. Irina's now gotten over to you, Branwyn, and is kind of just like kneeling down by your side. It's like, are you okay? And kind of like puts her hand down towards you.
Ow.
Good. I'm good.
Gaynor, as you step over, I need you to make a perception check for me. Trovic, you doing anything big yet? As the guy who you had next, his head just kind of like vanished in a silver mist, and Kelma ran over to a door and punched it.
Yeah.
Just always epic Kelma fashion. Sorry, I'm gonna make fun of that for the next like 5 minutes. That ones are fun.
I'll sheathe everything and take a seat on the steps, I guess. I'm done raging.
Yeah, I'm going to say your rage kind of like fizzles out.
Which is, by the way, the second freaking time I've raged today. So I'm gonna be a little tired.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Shit.
And I
how
only
many
had
rages
2
do you get
uses of. I have 3 technically, but
yeah, no.
I
once you
only
use the
had
third
2
one, you'll
uses
be
of the
exhausted.
war general.
Oh.
Oh
And I
shit.
used those up.
Oh Jesus. Getting a little tapped over there. Okay. So yeah, as Trovic kind of like sits down on the steps, just recollecting and kind of gathering himself a little bit, Osgood is going to kind of head this direction. Gaynor, your perception was a 5. Okay. As you kind of head over to Branwyn, she's still got her hood up and her cloak on, so you really don't notice much. But she does appear to be breathing. Branwyn, what are you doing? Sorry, you're at 10 health now. I apologize.
Yeah.
Thing broke.
I'm at 10.
Okay.
The thing broke?
My thing's having issues. On Roll20, it says you're at 0, so.
Oh, okay.
It's a thing.
I updated my
probably
sheet.
need to
It's
reload.
fine.
That's fair.
I
I'm reloading the
guess
page right quick, so if things go sideways, I apologize. Because all that animated lighting did a toll on my fucking everything.
Guess
Okay.
I'm just gonna dust myself off and stand up.
Okay.
Well, that was fun. That was real fun.
Irina's just gonna like help you stand up. And as she does, she's like holding on to one of your hands as she kind of like lifts you up. And she just kind of like whispers to you like, what the hell happened to you? And she's just kind of like gripping your hand and kind of like pointing down towards it. As you look down at your hand, you notice that your once extremely pale white skin seems to have a little bit of a red tinge and a little bit of scaliness to it.
That's new. I don't know.
Whatever it is, it probably can't be good. And she just kind of like, she's not letting everybody else know, but she's just kind of like whispering it to you in your ear. girly girl kind of conversation. She's trying to like alert the whole group, but she notices that something's different with your hand, as do you.
I'm just gonna kind of tug my sleeve down a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's fair. Osgood's just gonna ask the whole group, "Is everybody okay? Are we chasing after him?"
Do we have to?
I mean, do we let him get away if we don't?
I'm just gonna wander up here as they're deciding and see if I can see where my knife went.
Yeah, of course. And he's gonna kind of walk over this direction. Irina's gonna shamble into the same area. And easily enough, you can find your knife that he threw into the center of the pit.
Wonderful.
Doesn't appear to be burnt or damaged, even though there was clearly a green fire in the center of the pit.
Yay, magic.
And now, as you all are looking around this room, Kelma's standing in front of a door that he's just kind of like torn open for the most part after punching hard and realizing he can pull it open. You see the wooden door in this side of the room. You see the 5 catacombs on each side, but the top one of each seems to have a tunnel in it for the most part. And you see what appears to be a stone door on the bottom side of the room, right here. And then you have the altar itself, the crypt now with skeletal bodies once again layered all over it, the dead cultists in the room, and the wood door up north where Kelma is standing at. As you all kind of gather around Trovik, who's sitting on the steps, except for Kelma, who's still up in the top corner of the room. Let's take a 5-minute break.
Yeah, sounds like
kind
a
of
good.
decide what to do next.
Cool.
Nice. That was an interesting battle. Is it more interesting for some?
One more turn. One more turn, and that shit would have gone sideways.
Yeah.
I will say pinning him was probably brilliant because that ritual was literally 1 round of combat from done.
Yeah, that was my idea.
That was amazing. I had full well expected a party wipe here because that was what he was summoning was not a ritual server.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why Kelma is not dumb. He's just kind of like a bullet, and he just kind of goes, whatever he's doing is bad. I need to stop bad.
Yeah, no, for sure. He was summoning something, and it was not a pretty thing.
Yeah.
I never get to use that token, so
yeah,
I'll get that out of the board.
This is a good D&D party, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Minus some people that just throw knives for no reason.
I mean, you say this, and y'all can give her shit all you want to, but nobody else had a fucking plan.
I mean, yeah, no, I get you. I'm just making fun.
Guy needing the ritual.
Yeah. It's like,
I mean, in theory, it was a smart play. If he didn't have 56 health, it would have been a smarter play.
Yeah.
I also like that after I casted a bolt at that dude and it bounces off, Kilmar runs up there and tries to hit him.
I mean, to be fair, it was mage armor for both, so.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a shield or a shield spell or anything, so in theory.
Yeah. What you call it, like I said, Kelma, again, he keeps reiterating this fact. He is not a plan maker. He's an action guy.
No shit. He's the action man.
He goes, you make a plan. He's like you're the gun. He's the bullet. Just shoot him in the direction.
Which would have been fine if my plan had worked.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Or, if you guys had realized what I was doing. Yeah. And been ready to provide backup.
I was there. You just died before I could help.
I mean, before that.
What do you mean? I was there.
Like, what did you want us to do? I mean, I was literally walking up and down that hallway, just telling everybody what was going on. I was just like, I was like, if things go bad, we rush in.
I mean, everybody did. It was
a long as things was going bad.
Yeah, as things were going bad. I still don't regret the head slap I gave you though.
I was about to call for a point of damage, but I decided not to.
No,
they're already going to be in the shit.
That wasn't supposed to be like a neck crack.
I know. But yeah, I know.
That would have been funny. I was like, damn, that would have been one really hard head slap.
Yep, 2 points of damage. What?
2 points of damage.
It's like he Rafiki'd you in the back of the head with a stick.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I was like, I was like supposed to be big brothering, like smacking her in the back of the head, not trying to knock her unconscious.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I need to look over more notes because that was a thing.
All right, and I thank everyone for guys hanging out. Hopefully, you guys have been enjoying this misadventure so far. Lots of twists and turns that we've been having. I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be right back.
Yeah, everybody take 5.
I'll put on some synthwave for everybody.
Take a 5.
Because nothing goes good with a dungeon like synthwave.
You know it.
I'm curious what chat thinks of our first death experience. I feel like I should have tossed a coin.
You should have tossed a coin, but it's up to you. That's your character. You do you.
Yeah, no. My character's like, why am I being
Wow, the green
controlled
looks
by
really
it
good
today?
green on y'all screens. It looks like shit on my screen, but I'm glad it came through right and looks eerie as fuck on y'all screen. That's good. That's very good. The green effect was something I worked a while on. That was the effect that completely broke everything once I messed with one thing, so I couldn't delete it again.
Mm-hmm.
And now different torches are gone. What the fuck is this? I swear, like, things that are here for y'all aren't here for me, and that's got me bugged. Like on my screen, the torch here and the torch here. Oh, you can't see that anyway. But these torches are missing. But they're not on your screens, which is weird. Anyway, fun stuff. I'm very curious. I kind of wish I would made this decision before break, but it's all good. I'll ask everybody when they all get back. Curious about time frames today.
Why don't you ask? That's what's up.
Well, I know, but if people aren't back yet, I don't want to ask yet, you know?
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know if Wicked stepped away or not, but I was more so wondering, can everybody play till 7, or is that going to screw people over?
I should.
Family-wise, I don't want to dick on nobody's plans. You know how it is.
I'm good.
I think not Wicked. I think Fig is the one we really need to worry about with that.
Yeah, I'll ask when he gets back. I mean, I know, but like, y'all do food for your families and shit like that too, and I just want to make sure that I'm not keeping anybody from dinner.
Making bacon blue burgers today.
Nice. Sounds good. I want bacon blue burger. And of course, Nim's mic cuts out once she goes down. Fucking nobody knows she goes down. Like, I'm just sitting here throwing a fucking. I thought she was still alive. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. Not that it would have changed what the skeletons did at all, but it's just like. Nim's mic died right as she died. Couldn't have been more perfect. Oh no! Died again? Jesus, woman. Every time I talk about Nim dying, the mic just goes. Do you have a backup mic? Yeah, I know. It's probably a wiring issue. What about that other mic that you had that was like completely separate that was having bass issues? I know you switched back to the headset because we all said you sounded deep and far away, but if it works on a pinch, it works on a pinch, right? I feel you. Damn.
All right.
Fig, can you run till 7?
Sure. Did something happen?
Yeah, no, I'm asking beforehand.
Oh, okay. I thought like something like text something happened or whatever.
Well, her mic went down again. So,
oh, that sucks.
Yeah, she can still hear us, but she's gonna have to be typing. So keep an eye on the chat for anything Brandon says.
Gotcha.
She's working on fixing it now. So.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good.
Is everybody back? Or do you want us to wait for you to fix it now?
Hey.
I hear something.
Hi.
Hi.
Literally, the only thing I have to do to fix it is run the troubleshoot.
Weird.
Fucking sucks.
I don't even know what's going on. I just run the troubleshooter.
Nice.
Just blame Windows. Just Windows in
I
general.
am blaming Windows right now.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
But
So,
hey, at least I know the solution.
yeah, for sure. That's a good fix.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're all kind of standing around the staircase.
Is everyone back?
Wicked, you back?
Mm-hmm.
Roll call.
Everybody's back.
Yeah, we just want you to. Yeah, you just don't want to start things, and someone's like getting like a hot pocket or something.
I mean, to be fair, we could all use some hot pockets right now. But
yeah, sure.
yeah. So you all are kind of just standing in this room at this point. Hot pocket.
Hot pocket.
We don't even have them here. Like,
Really?
I have no idea what you're talking
It's so sad.
It's. I don't know whether you should be thankful or should be sad about that because it could go either way. With
This is
hot
probably
pockets.
true. All right.
You ever had a pizza roll?
Yes.
Bigger
Essentially
version of
a
that.
Bigger pizza roll.
Yeah, it's like a long, bigger version of pizza roll that may or may not cook properly, depending on what happens.
50-50 shot. Alright, so everybody's back. You all are kind of standing around the staircase with Trovic sitting at the head of it. Kelmai, you're at the door. What are you guys doing? Osgood has asked almost reluctantly if we're chasing that guy. And Irina's just kind of like taking it all in. With her 10 health.
I personally am more curious to see what's down this way. He's no real threat to us at this point.
I mean, he might try again. There's always that.
But he needs souls. Let's find those first.
This is true.
And you all, now that you're up there and you've gotten your dagger, Branwyn, you do notice that the ritual circle that was there in this reddish color has completely turned into a black coloration, and the elements of magic and whatever essence was inside of it have completely vanished or dispersed. So,
Well, this thing's not magical? Maybe? It's gone anyway.
what to do?
Well, I'm heading down this way. I'm interested to see what's through this door.
Okay. As you approach this heavy stone door, you push on it, lean on it, pull on it. What do you do?
Probably pull on it because the other one swung in.
And as you kind of like reach for whatever, like there's a small stone knocker, almost like a door handle almost. You're gonna pull it, and you hear stone grinding on stone. Make a strength check for me. Just to pull open a stone door.
Strength check. Where's the strength?
Come on, what are you doing up there by the wood door that you know is now a pull door?
I pull open the door.
Okay.
14.
14. Yep. As the stone door kind of opens in front of you. I will say, boom. Well, not that way because it opens towards you. So, door open. And the other door is going to open as well. And you see in front of you, oh no, wow, the whole map just went to shit.
Whoa.
Oh wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, so we're gonna fix that. Yeah, so both doors open. You both see in front of you about a 30-foot or so hallway, and then it takes a hard turn to whatever direction you're looking at. Gaynor, yours cuts hard to the left, right, hard to the right, and Kalmaz, yours also cuts hard to the right from your point of view.
Staring at these two people going in two opposite directions.
Well, Kelmaz hasn't been really paying attention. He's opened the door, and he's like, he went this way.
Are you chasing after him, Kelma, or are you just looking back at the group? Osgood's gonna kind of step up here and just be like, well, he did go that way.
This is a bad idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna start walking in this way because I know that way is probably an exit if he's running away from us, or some kind of stronghold with more enemies. Like, I'm thinking about this intelligently.
Okay, so you continue down this hallway, Gaynor. Trovik just
he's still sitting on the stairs.
He's like sitting on the stairs like, I'm too old for this shit. Like, that's all I hear when Trovik sighs. That's the first thought in my head. Gaynor, you come around the corner and see another hard right. About another 30 feet or so down this chasm. Are you proceeding forward?
Sure, yeah.
Make a dexterity. No, I'm kidding. You come around and you see one more corner, and it leads down into a hallway that leads to a small-ish room. And Bramwin is now tagging along behind you.
Yes.
At this time, Kelma turns around, still not knowing. Still, he was focused on what was going on. He's still in the moment, and he turns around. And he's like, "Where's everybody?"
They're gone. Osgood's gonna, because he was kind of walking in your direction too. He's just gonna look around and say, "Huh, I don't know. They're gone."
What do you mean gone?
Well, they were here, and now they're not here. Gone.
Kelma kind of like walks down and just literally.
Very shitty chi, but it's okay.
Yeah, he walks down and just kind of like pushes Osgood out of the way and walks over to Trovik. Like, Trovik, what happened?
Well, while you were focused on that door, the rest of the party went through the other door down there.
Irene is just looking around and it's like, swear to God, if we get out of this. So Gaynor, you walk into this room.
Yeah. What do I see?
You see this small bed behind you.
Uh-huh.
You see this desk over in the corner. Sorry, let me get my actual descriptions. The tiny chamber, there's a desk on the one side. It has various bits of papers and ink scrawled upon it. You see that there are two chests in the corner on the other side of the room that are about medium size. Both are made of wood and they're pressed up against the walls. You see that each one has a metal padlock in the front of it. The back wall of the room doesn't seem to have anything on it, and you see a lever in this corner right here.
Okay. If I was to open one of those, would it be sleight of hand? Try to pick one of the locks? I'd need a lockpick, wouldn't I?
Hi, your resident rogue is behind you.
Yeah. If you want to do it, go ahead. I'm just asking in general, like, what I would need to do it.
I mean, you can attempt to pick a lock with a sleight of hand check. You would have advantage with a set of lockpicking tools.
Okay.
I
head over to the desk. I want to like look over what's all there.
Make an investigation check for me. Brandon, what are you doing?
Chests. I'm not paying attention. Those are them.
Hold on 1 second. Let's do this. Investigation 19. Perfect. So, as you look through some of these bits of papers and ink, it's more or less apparent that these are notes from the necromancer himself describing an arcane process of sorts. The process described on a certain set of the patches of notes does indeed describe notes on how to craft a proper teleportation circle that, from your arcane knowledge, seems to be strong enough to travel between the planes. And more scribblings and scrawlings about a process of how this could possibly be achieved using souls and essences and entities and things like that. As you kind of shuffle through a few more of the papers, there are a few more documents on the table, and you come across one that catches your eye. It is instructions on concocting a quite potent poison named the Grave Kiss. It has a small ingredients list under it as well, and it's just one of the pieces of paper. So, Nimue, give me 1 second. What are you doing? I'll say that.
Checking the chest for traps
Make an
before I pick
investigation
it.
check for me. Okay. I have to ask.
Safe.
I have to ask.
I am not dead.
You're not dead?
Let
Not
me
yet?
manually friggin' change that because that's annoying.
What's that? Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, yeah, I need to change that. So you notice that both chests are locked with locks in front of them. Both have some sort of an arcane seal on them, in addition to the padlock.
These are locked with magic.
And a padlock.
I'm saying that out loud.
I know. Sorry.
I mean, I don't have any like dispel, if that's what you mean.
I'm not touching them.
I can detect the magic and see what kind of magic it is.
So detect magic. Of course you do. You know your detect magic. I've literally got to figure out what every spell does. It's a pain in the ass. It's an evocation magic of sorts on both chests. However, I would say make an Arcana check for the both of you. Because what you got going on? Nimue, what you got?
When it rolls.
When it rolls. 14 for each.
Still dead, apparently.
How are you dead?
I don't know.
She rolls from the grave. it's a condition.
It's a life choice.
It's a life choice.
I mean,
oh my god. Okay, so 14 is just enough. Gaynor and Brandon, with your help, you guys kind of look over these chests. You can remove the arcane trappings on it without dispel magic. the check was a 13 to succeed. So it takes you all about 5 or 10 minutes, but you can remove the spells around both of the chests.
Cool.
Guess I picked the locks.
Make a sleight of hand check for me.
Ooh, I want to try.
Sleight of hand on which chest? The top or the bottom?
Which one?
You said you want to try. Okay, try. Go for it.
Top one. I do have thieves' tools as well.
I know.
So.
Yeah, no, you're good. Okay, so 1 and 2, we'll say. So, Nimue, you pick the lock, clap open the lock, you lift up the lid of the chest itself, and you see the mechanism that was being triggered by the arcane trap on the top of the chest. It seems to be a small vial with what appears to be like a disperser on the end of it.
Fun.
And all the liquid seems to be intact in the disperser. You seem to have successfully gotten past the arcane trap on the box. And Gaynor, you open the box as well and see a very similar device on the top of the chest below you. In the chest, Branwen, you see a small brown pouch, a small red potion, a pair of fingerless black gloves made of hardened leather, and another medium-sized brown sack. And then in the chest in the bottom, Gaynor, you find a clear potion, a medium-sized vial with a dot of red in the center that seems to expand and contract in the center of it. A small pouch of powder, or what appears to be dust of some sort, and a small tan bag with a leather tie. As well as what appears to be a ritualistic sort of dagger of sorts. Doesn't seem to be for combat so much as like bloodletting or sacrificial means of some sort. But that's what you find. If you wanted to take some time at some point looking over all these things, you would easily enough discern that the red potion, Nimue, is a minor healing potion.
Cool.
The first bag that you found has a number of cards in it.
Oh.
The fingerless gloves seem to be fingerless gloves, hardened leather of sorts. The small pouch that you found, Gaynor, has a bunch of like silvery colored dust in it. And the other bag seems to have some sort of like sculptures, modules, or like figurines inside of it. And then one of the brown bag that you found, Branwen, has a number of ingredients inside of it, including 2 roots of a certain type of plant you're not familiar with, about 3 sprigs of lavender, 3 balls of Americ wax, and a small, like, tiny little jar with a handful of, like, reddish berries in it. Yeah, I think that's the whole inventory list, right? This makes sense. You're not quite sure what the clear potion with the red dot in the center of it does or is. You could take time to identify the gloves, etc., also the cards and things like that if you wanted to sit down and take about an hour to do so. Or use your Librum of Identification or an Identify spell if somebody has one. That being said, Kelma, you've wandered into this room as well?
Yeah, at this point, I just wander in the room kind of like in a huff. And I'm just like, in huff and a puff, yeah. I'm like, what's going on? I thought we were chasing after the guy.
I mean, you were chasing after the guy. I figured the other direction was the safer direction.
And he just kind of just stands there staring at him, just kind of like, he's like, so what are we doing?
Gaynor, a voice inside your head just, well, he seems awfully mad. I think we should go on his adventure and chase after the guy. Doesn't that sound like a noble thing to do?
Sounds like a stupid thing to do.
What was that?
Nothing.
Gaynor gets right up to Kelvin gets up to Gaynor. He's like, what did you just say?
I mean, you want to chase after a necromancer in a crypt full of bones and potential enemies.
Yes, and which he could come back, and I had him pinned. Do you think he might not come back while you're looking at books?
I'm sure if he was fleeing from us, there's an exit that way. Logically stating the fact that do we want to exit or figure out what's going on here?
Kelmo just like, he just kind of lets out a big old sigh. He's like, whatever, mage. And
This is the best ever. Not a mage. I'm a mage.
That's gonna be like the running joke throughout.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he just walks. He walks up to the Gwen, and he's like, "Are you okay? I saw those skeletons."
I'll be fine. Seems like.
Come on, make a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay. Alright, that. 13 for the first one. So 15.
Even pulling her sleeve down and trying to hide it, you notice that a little bit of her right hand is red and a little bit scaly. Even as she tries to pull her sleeve down over it, you kind of catch a glimpse of it.
I kneel down and just grab her arm, and
the bluntest man ever. I love it.
he has no chill. You're talking to like a hillbilly who only knows do things.
Oh my god, this is hilarious.
He goes, he grabs her arm, and he's just like, "You're hurt. Rest."
That's what I just said. Okay. Preferably out of this cave. So, let's get a move on. Scoops the stuff out of the chest.
And I assume you all take everything in both chests, yes?
Yes.
Do you tell anybody what you saw on the table?
Oh.
Because you hadn't relayed that to anybody, I'm just asking.
Tell them what I saw on the table. Because I don't find that as useful information to the group. Or I shouldn't say useful. I shouldn't say it's not helpful, because there's no way we're opening a portal with souls. At least not at this point. If it comes in use later, I'm sure. But I take out the poison pamphlet or ingredients list.
Ingredients list. Okay. That's why I was asking. Did you take that or not? That was kind of my question.
I kind of handed to Gwen, and I'm like, you might get more use out of this than me.
Poison.
I will send you what that entails in a second. However,
I want to lever.
Yeah, okay, so you head over to Woodlever. Branwyn, the piece of paper that he hands you has a recipe on it, more or less, with instructions and percents and amounts. You're proficient in alchemy and potion making, so you kind of discern the recipe and what it makes out. The title of the document says The Grave Kiss. It's in bullet points, and it's blood from an innocent, 1 bone, in parentheses powdered, 1 root of basilisk's breath, 1 lavender sprig, a handful of spine flower berries, and 3 balls of emetic wax.
Oh. How very interesting. Someone was about to make this poison.
Gaynor, make a strength check for me. I mean, you're going over to a lever on the wall. Are you pulling the lever, I guess is the question.
Well, I wanted to just like kind of. Yeah, I'll pull it. Screw it.
Great.
Strength check. As you try and lift this lever, it just does not budge. Just like, ugh, can't even move it. Not an inch. Doesn't go anywhere.
Kelmo walks over to the lever and just smiles at Gaynor. And I guess, do a strength check.
Yeah.
I would laugh if it was a natural one.
I know, that would
As
be great.
you also put your back into it and try and lift up on this lever, just the damn thing doesn't budge. Not an inch. Just like you put twice as much effort as Gaynor into it did.
Okay. Can I look to see if I can see where this lever, like, if there's any mechanisms so I can see what it controls? Or yeah.
Make a investigation check, seeing these two guys go over and fuck with the lever. Because it's not really a perception check at that point. So you see almost in the ceiling of this alcoved area right here what appears to be a like thin separation or line in the ceiling.
Oh.
And it goes about the width of this area here, if that makes sense. So
Like up here.
Yeah, I'm drawing it. Give me a second.
Okay.
So like it's a thin line from like.
As if the door could like go down. Oh, so it's just in the ceiling
Yes.
above. Huh. And I no way I know what that's for.
No clue. It just seems to be a separation in the stone above you. It's only about like an inch or two wide, if that.
Not sure we want to be messing with that lever.
A lever in a room in a dungeon.
Yeah, with a thick holes in the ceiling above us.
As you all look up and see what she's pointing at, you can all now see this tiny fissure in the ceiling.
I'm just saying. I would think it would be a staircase out of here.
Is that what you're saying? In game or out of game?
Oh, in game.
In game. Kalmal looks at the lever, looks at Gwen, and he's like, "Yeah, that makes sense."
Well, I'm stepping back.
And is the lever like you pull down or you pull up?
It's like you're pushing it up.
You're pushing it up? All right, I'm just gonna, since I tried the strength last time, I'm just gonna leverage my foot underneath the lever, and just because I have the flexibility, I'm just gonna try to push it up with my foot.
Make a strength check. Straight strength check.
Nope.
As you try and put your foot and wedge it in there and kick it up, you wedge your body almost down to the floor and like feet in the air, like trying to push this lever up. The handle of the lever snaps off of it.
Well,
now you only have the small wooden handle, like the stick point.
Guess we're not going that way.
Kalma just kind of looks disappointed by the whole thing. He's like, he turns to Gaynor. He's like, well, I mean, we could always get the big guy.
I say we cut our losses and either head out the way we came or go after that necromancer.
As you all proceed back through the hallway and back around through the stone door once again and back to the group of Irina, Osgood, and where did Drovik disappear? I lost him on my map. He's back in the center of the room. Okay.
He's getting his torch.
Sorry, it's Big Map. Like I can do shit. I was good at this point, just sitting on the edge of the stones, just like flicking with his gun, having a small chat with Irina. She's just kind of sitting over there. He seems to be describing the ridiculous philosophy of traveling through the stars and etc. And she's just kind of baffled at his words. Not sure if she's believing him or not. You're back in the main chamber. It is quiet. What do you do?
Out, everyone. Yes.
Kelma.
No.
Kelma just turns. He goes, "Well, we searched that room. What about this place?" And he points to all the, like, caskets and tombs and stuff. And I start searching around.
When you want to discredit the dead, you go right ahead.
They tried to kill us.
The dead don't have a choice.
Yeah.
He makes a point.
You do have a number of dead cultist bodies in the room as well. Just as a fresh reminder.
Yeah, that's it. I was going to search around and start patting down bodies and.
Yeah, I mean you could definitely do that. Make a general investigation check for me, Kilma, since you're kind of like patting down bodies.
16.
16. Okay. Each corpse has a small pouch of coin on them. If you pilfered all of them, you would get about 85 silver and let's say about 22 gold pieces. Other than that, they don't seem to have been carrying much, if anything, on them. Yeah. Other than that, seems to be the two mages who had wands. They have, or the two cultists who have wands. The wands are on their body, but the wands don't seem to have any energy left in them. They just seem like brittle pieces of wood. But yeah, as you pat down all the bodies and kind of check around the room. No dice.
All right. And I'm just like, well, maybe we should just go rest now.
I'm good with that.
Out the way we came then.
Okay.
All right. Kelmo's still looking through that one door. But I guess everyone's leaving to the other one.
Okay. Hold on.
No, we're just gonna leave. So you just want to switch maps, or?
No, I know y'all are gonna leave. I get that.
Or I mean, there might be stuff to do.
Yeah, there's stuff to do. That's why I'm trying to calculate and do. Give me a second. Apologies. One second ago. Just to make sure I'm doing everything right and not screwing anything up.
Everyone dies.
Yeah, pretty much. No, not yet.
He's like, not yet.
Whoops. I've done the thing. I've done the thing wrong.
Oh no.
That's okay. Okay. So, pardon me. I do apologize. I'm not as prepared as I should be. I should be prepared. These are problems for me. Oh no. So you all kind of gather your shit around you, and begin to make your way back down the tunnels in the cave. Alright. All of you are walking back. Let's get everybody down here, make sure we're good. Got it, okay. Cool. So you guys kind of, the rest of the group kind of follows back in this direction. I gotta get my music back on because I have cave music. cave music. There we go, the crypt. Perfect. And the party kind of begins wandering back down these halls, torch in hand, going the same way you came. The trap's still deactivated as you kind of pass by it and walk over it. And eventually you get back into the room with the flames. The flames themselves are still burning bright bluish flame. Alright. You get through that room into the other hallway and begin winding back up the hallway. As you get to the hallway, the staircase is no longer there.
Oh.
Who wants to bet some gold on that's the lever we need?
Kelmar just sits down, cross-legged. He goes, told you. You should have got the big guy.
Still can.
Make a gain or I'll say, because that was your statement. Make an insight check.
Insight. 18.
Okay. So you presume that that lever may be what you need to get out of here. You're not quite sure if it is, though. Like, you assume that it is, but it could also just be another lever somewhere else in this place or down in these puzzles or some... Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
that lever may be the way out, but it may also not be, you know? Like, you're kind of sure, and that's your first conscious thought is, hey, it's that lever that we just fucked up. But
Right.
then the second thought is, what if old Baldy did something? But you all are standing at now what is just the end of a tunnel. And you see the same fissure-style lining where there used to be a staircase on the ceiling.
Could we go? Or is it back?
Why don't we rest? And I look over to Gwen again when I say that.
How long has it been since we woke up?
Woke up that probably about 2 or 3 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, nah. Let's at least get to the surface before we think about resting.
And I say we go pull the lever.
Okay. It takes you all some time to re-navigate back through, but you could easily enough get back to the lever room. For the purposes of brevity, I'll say that I'm going to move you all to the lever room.
Uh-huh.
Since that's where we're going anyway.
Magic!
It is. And it takes you all about another 20 minutes or so to trek back through, get past the stone door, and back into the lever room. Now here on the wall is just like maybe a foot or less of a wooden stick that's facing down towards the ground. The handle has been completely fallen off and is sitting on the ground beside it.
Want to give it a shot, Trovic?
Sure.
We're all weak.
I go lay in the bed while this is happening.
Of course you do. Make a survival check for me, Kilma. No.
Survival. Evil bed.
I mean, make a survival check for
Bed
me, Kilma.
bugs.
Yeah, Trevor, make a strength check, and Kilma, make a survival check. Okay. Trovic, you get as much force under this lever as you can, and you kind of wedge and move it, and you begin to shift it, and it slides slowly up in its holster area. That's actually a damn good roll. The ceiling begins to crack and crumble just slightly, and you hear stone on stone as slowly descends this staircase that leads upwards, and you can see light coming from a path slightly further up it. Kelma, as you sit on the bed, nothing happens.
That's what I figured. I'm like,
you get bed bugs.
I get bed bugs. I know. A bad case of lice.
Hold on. Who? Oh no.
Huh?
Actually, I take that back.
Oh shit.
Kelma, as you sit on the bed, and you're kind of wary about the bed, but you sit on it anyway, you get another cold chill down your spine, and you feel as if there are eyes on you. You shake it off and stand back up from the bed. Not quite sure what it was. There's now a staircase in front of you, and Irina kind of breathes a sigh of relief as there's a bit of fresh air coming from the path in front.
Well, let's go. This is clearly the way out.
Okay. Yep.
All right.
As you walk up and begin to exit out of this place. Pardon, I need to do two things and then we are good. And of course we do this. So we're going to do this. And do this.
Oh.
Hold and pause because I need to do this. Boop. Oh no. Objects and things. As you all kind of exit from this now newly formed hole in the ground. Oh no, there's too many of you and there's not enough space. Why are there so many of you? Why is there not enough space? There we go. And the hole that you came out of is now gone, as is the hole that you are now in, or have come out of. The staircase has opened up, and there's a tree in front of you as you ascend back to this ruins of an area.
Cool.
Fresh air. It's nice.
Yes, it is nice. What are you doing?
Well, I suppose we should probably get back on path. What time of day is it?
12:30, 1 o'clock.
Okay. Then yeah, we should probably get back on path.
I agree.
Agreed. And I guess we head towards the path.
As you just walk away.
I mean,
I mean, that's Kelma. That's kind of what he does.
Kelma, that way.
Which way?
it was south of us.
Correct.
Okay, now start walking south.
Give me 1 second, guys. I apologize. I just got a message, and I don't need to. We'll figure that out. Okay. So, as you guys kind of exit and begin walking back towards the path, the whole group as a whole, are you moving to the path to the south down here? Or are you resting in these ruins? What's your play?
Moving south. As we do so, I am going to drink 2 potions.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
One of my potions and the minor healing potion that I just picked up.
Okay. Alright, so plus 10 from the minor healing potion.
Cool.
And you're minorly healed.
Nice. Just trying to find my potions in my bag. There we go. That's it. That's the one I want.
Alright. So as you all are making your way through these ruins and back to the path, you hear more grinding of stone coming from this area. Oh shit, can't see that because I'm on that layer. This area.
I don't know. I can't see anything. I'm just.
Oh shit. You cannot see this?
Nope.
Can't.
It's
Nope.
just blackness. I saw the ping. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
You hear
dynamic
grinding of stone.
Yeah,
Can't
okay.
see anything. Yeah.
We hear what? I'm sorry.
The grinding of stones, similar to the grinding of stone you heard for your staircase.
Oh, so okay.
How high are these walls that we're by?
Anywhere from 10 to 15 feet.
Which one's higher, the tree or the wall?
Tree would probably be higher.
I'm gonna run up the tree to see if I can see anything.
Come on, close the tree, part 3.
Yep.
Yes.
Is it part 3?
Acrobatics check part 3.
Yes. What are my highest stats that I keep on failing at?
Here we go.
As Kelma tries to monkey boy up the tree, he gets about halfway up and then starts to lose his grip and slide back down. He manages to grab onto a low branch and gets about 10 feet up, no higher than the wall, and he can't really see over the wall from the tree he's standing by.
You just hear Kamal go like, "What the fuck is wrong with these trees?"
Blame the tree. It's all the tree's
It's
fault.
the tree's fault.
Is that enough line of sight? That's a question. Yeah, I'd say Branwyn and what's that?
I can kind of see.
Gaynor, you're in pretty much a visual line too. Well, now you're kind of not. Okay, so I would say,
just,
yeah,
like,
I was about to say,
monkey-boying.
because where y'all are is kind of at this instance. Everybody make a perception check for me.
Yay,
Sorry, I'm measuring with lines that don't exist because I'm on the visual lane.
perception.
The two that are up here don't see it, but the rest of you have a perception check chance. Okay, Gaynor, Trovik, and Kelma make perception checks.
I did.
Yeah, because you can kind of see through these ruins. And Kelma, you made the perception check.
Mhm.
Got it. There it is. I see it. Sorry. Ooh. So, the two of you on the ground see and come out through the tree. You see what appears to be some sort of opening in the ground down here in the corner, the staircase, or where the staircase is at, more or less. And Branwyn, you, and I guess let's see if Osgood would, just to see, so I can have some stuff for him to do this game. Perception check with his eagle eyes stuff. So he has advantage because he has advantage.
There he
Yeah.
goes.
So the two of you see, from what appears to be out of the ground in the staircase, a single solitary bat flies up and into the sky and off into the distance.
That. Huh.
In broad daylight at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
So a bat opens staircase and flies away. Don't see.
Yeah, nah. That's.
Hmm.
No, that's. And I accidentally deafened myself. Yeah, that's not a bat. Or it was disturbed.
How far away is this? 80 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
80 feet?
Oh, yeah.
And it's flying away.
Can I
Flying
cast
away.
Eldritch Blast at it for kicks?
Oh my god.
Wow.
You're killing me. You're killing me. Make an Eldritch Blast attack.
Oh, Alright.
Hold on. Let me get a stat thing. What's your number?
15.
15. Okay. Sorry, I now have to look at something because you're now making me look at things.
Duking bats out of the sky. He's like skeet shooting. It's like, pull!
Maybe I should have taken Wizard Sniper.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
You should have.
That laugh.
Is it hit?
I'm looking. Give me a second.
Oh.
I'm trying to find things.
Hilarious. This is what I think it is.
As you shoot your Eldritch Blast, and it flies towards this bat in the distance, you see what appears to be a blue circular force
Oh.
around the bat, and the Eldritch Blast just deflects off of it as it flies off into the distance.
Yep, that's no bat.
No. Definitely not a bat.
Flies up and far out of your range this way before fluttering off in the distance. I'd say Gaynor and Branwyn. Well, I'd say Gaynor because you shot at it, so you were intently looking at it. Make a perception check. Actually, everybody, fuck it, make a perception check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make a
I'm
perception check.
definitely
You're all
watching
looking.
that.
I mean, I know you are, but that's the point.
I really saw it. Why can't I roll this? Why can't I roll that good when I'm climbing a tree?
Because trees are your mortal enemy, just like doors are hers.
Yeah, but I'm supposed to be good at that.
Kelma, you notice as it flies off, and you're just like, what the fuck is that bat that just had a blue glow around it? You notice it flies off into the distance, and you can recall that your nature sense isn't that great, but like you understand locationally kind of where y'all are in relation to where you were type thing. You notice that it's flying off in the direction of far off in the distance. You see the spires and the peaks of Castle Ravenloft.
I just realized what he just did.
I guessed, but to have it confirmed, that's hilarious.
Yeah. Kelmal just looks, and he just kind of mumbles. He's like, whatever that was, it's heading to that big old castle.
Oh, why does it have to be?
I let off a big sigh and just like, I hate this place. And I just keep on walking towards the back to the trail.
Because my character knows exactly where that is. Cool.
Alright, so you guys are walking back to the trail.
Yeah.
Make one more perception check for me as you guys get to about here.
Oh, gee.
Sorry, I got to do that.
Perception.
All perception checks. Alright, so this most recent one, Kelma started at 18, and that's the whole list? Okay, boom, boom. Yeah, I just want to make sure I'm looking at the right ones, because we called for multiples, So Osgood has advantage. Irina. Does she have anything useful? Probably not. We'll see.
Nope.
Okay, so the highest was Kelma again. As you look down, passing this ruin and this ruin, you see the staircase coming out from the ground clearly now, and you see a body or a figure that seems to be crawling out of it.
Can I, like, is it far away? Can I make out?
It's about 60 feet or so. You can make it out distantly, probably about 80 feet. But yeah, when you're standing like right here, you got a straight visual line on it, if that makes sense.
And you can like run over.
It's Osgood.
Yeah, you could always run over. It's crawling. It's not like it's doing anything crazy. Osgood's in the ruins with you guys.
I know, but it's just like I turned the corner and just went. All I saw was Osgood, first thing that popped up.
Oh Lord!
It's like it's Osgood. Okay. I see the body. I just turn to Gaynor, and I just like, I see something crawling from that place with a bat. Have my back real quick. I'm gonna run up ahead.
Mage, cover me.
Yeah, mage, cover me.
Oh my god, this is so priceless. You couldn't pay for entertainment like this. As you run up, you see the now recognizable bald head of yon necromancer as he's crawling up these steps and then just collapses at the top step. And
I walk up. Was he dead or?
you inspect the body.
Yeah.
There is no pulse coming from him, and you notice in his neck I'll say you don't even need to look. You notice in his neck 2 pierce marks, tiny holes.
As I'm kneeling down, I mean, is anyone about? Like, I see everyone was walking up, but are they within normal talking range yet?
Yeah, I mean everybody's in talking range. It's not like it's screaming out or anything.
I just point down to them, and I point out the teeth marks on the side. It's like I don't know what to make of this, but he's like,
is there any kind of check we could do to make sense of it?
I mean, do I have to do a check?
I mean, like I have high medicine, but that doesn't count for this.
I would say it's pretty evident what it is.
Okay.
I think all of you know what it is, so I think your characters not knowing would just be foolish at this point.
Okay.
Root the body.
Yeah.
Now that you're all kind of looking at it, you see 2 pierce holes in the neck about an inch or 2 apart from each other. And Branwen, you understand what these are. These are a bite mark. And the veins around those holes seem to be like stressed or strained, almost like the blue veins are like popping out, if that makes sense. This man is in fact dead. And this man is also the necromancer who you had pinned less than an hour ago.
I think the only question here is, was it Strahd or another? And why?
He was trying to escape.
True.
If it was Strahd or one of his henchmen, Strahd's already doesn't want people to escape. We know that.
I keep saying that we're in a game. I think this guy was interfering, and Strahd took punishment.
As you all kind of now at the mouth of this secondary tunnel exit thing, you look down and you can see that there is torchlight coming from within this lower path as well, from the inside.
Oh look, what was probably the other way, the door we didn't go through.
And oh look, what we would have ran into.
This is true.
It's true. What are you all doing? Are you returning to the path? Are you going down the stairs? Are you resting? What are you doing?
Can I search his body?
You can.
What's he got?
Takes about a minute or so. You notice the small pouch on his hip. It's got 12 silver and 4 pieces of gold inside of it. You notice on his hip, that was previously concealed under the cloak, is a beautiful looking short sword. Silver filigree on the handle. The blade itself seems strong, made of steel, well crafted. And on the hilt by the handle there is a small crescent moon at the base.
Interesting. I suppose I take that, and I kind of. Who uses a short sword in our group?
Isn't Gwen?
I mean,
you use
anybody
a short sword?
can technically, yeah.
I
Gwen can, the monk can, Gaynor you can technically.
Yeah, but it'll never be any use to me.
That's true.
Might be used to Gwen. I don't know if it's better than what she's using now.
I just kind of like, as I'm digging through, I just kind of like hand it over to Gwen, like not even looking. Just like, I don't need this. Take it.
Very pretty. Pockets.
Yeah. Yes, hand it to the greedy rogue, and she'll take it.
Okay.
Greedy rogue.
As you are patting down the rest of the body, you don't find anything much else of value. The coins and the sword were more or less all he had on this person.
Right. Then I guess
Gwen, as you pocket the sword, how are you pocketing the sword?
Probably just sheathing it with the rest of my weapons.
Okay.
4 blades.
Yep, of course. I'm just curious. I want to make sure. Are you putting it on your back or on your hip, or where's it going?
Probably on my hip.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
And you all are gathering your things, getting back on the path.
Yep.
As you pull back your cloak a little bit and sheath the sword, Gwen, you kind of look down and you're a little bit shocked by what you see. You see what appears to be about half a foot to a foot long red-looking appendage that seems to be coming off of your abdomen area.
What?
And all this other shit, you hadn't really noticed it. It didn't seem to feel like anything crazy or out of the realm. But you notice that sitting on the end of it is a eyeball that is inset into this new limb that you have. The skin and scales around it are red in matching with the coloration on your hand.
Does everyone notice this?
I don't know. Make a perception check.
Okay.
Oh my goodness! All of you are terrible.
Well,
we have an appendage and we don't even notice. We're men. Okay.
Yeah, we were too busy. Gaynor and Kelm are too busy looking at a dead body. Trovik was like looking at trees.
Like, so for reference, it's like coming off of like the back of your abdomen, if that makes sense, like on the back side of your body. So technically could have been hidden more by the cloak. Yes or no? None of them really see this that you're looking at, but you're just kind of in shock as you kind of look down, and the eye kind of looks up at you and blinks.
Oh, what the actual hell?
Kamal looks up and goes, "What's wrong?"
You don't see this?
As she points it out to you and turns it out to you, you can now all see that there is what amounts to a beholder's eye stalk growing off of the back of her abdomen.
Kamal immediately pulls out his quarterstaff, and he's like, "What is that?"
Damned if I know.
Mage, what is that?
I don't know. I say we cut it off.
Trovik, we need of your axe.
You're the one with medicine.
Oh my god.
Operation time. Is there can we do it? Is there anything I can check to see if I know what it is, like Arcana or?
Sure. Make an Arcana check. We'll say. Okay. You do recognize this as the eye stalk of a red beholder. Why it's growing out of her back, God only knows. But you've seen these before. Maybe in just books or something like that. I doubt you would have run into a beholder in your travels, but you understand that this is a beholder's eye stalk, more or less.
I mean, so I tell the group I think it's a beholder's eye stalk. I suppose she might be turning into a beholder?
Trovik, we need your axe.
Yes. Right now, I don't think I'm going to chop somebody's arm.
You did come from the dead.
Dead?
Whatever powered that could have easily decided to curse you in some way.
happens if I
Keep trying to click the stream to move my character.
Oh, he's just not moving.
I
Oh, you
got
can
it. He
click
moved.
the stream.
Keep clicking the stream.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Nice. That's
Like, why aren't you moving? All right then.
If it's a great,
Osgood at this point is going to walk over with Irina as well, because now they're all wondering what the fuck.
Oh, there she is.
Here they
I mean, if
are.
it's a growing concern, the madam might know something about it.
I pull on I have my quarterstaff up, and I just kind of jab at it, and like, and I look at Gwen's face as I jab at it just to see if it hurts her when I jab at the arm.
As he jabs at it, you now feel a slight pressure in what is now a new appendage for you, Gwen.
That feels weird. That feels weird. This is not good.
Can you control it?
Considering I can feel it, I would assume so.
I don't know. And he says, "Take that eyeball and look at Osgood."
I try to use it to look at Osgood.
You try to use it to look at Osgood. Okay. So make a general constitution roll to see if you can control this thing.
Okay. With a -1 constitution.
Sweet.
I mean,
Wow. Well,
all right, now roll me 1d4, please.
Oh. Freaking.
And she's still dead, according to Roll20.
Oh my god. The eye stalk kind of flails around, and you're trying to look at Osgood. Osgood needs to make a DC 14
Oh my god.
roll of, I'm sorry, it's a Constitution saving throw. Yeah. So as this eye kind of like flails around a little bit and then focuses on Osgood, you manage to get the eye to look at Osgood. You can't see through it, but as it looks at Osgood, you see just like a flash of light, and Osgood's body gets surrounded in a purple light for a second, and then you notice that Osgood starts talking very slowly.
Okay, get this thing off me. Get this thing fucking off me. This is not cool.
You're definitely turning into a beholder. I don't know.
As you say this, Nimue, a voice in your head. Do not remove my gifts. You will be able to control it. It just takes time.
And I'm gonna think, gifts? This is not a fucking gift!
You are alive, are you not? It's a small price to pay, and a great power if you know how to wield it. Your friend will be fine. He's just slightly slower for now.
And out loud, I'm just gonna be like, as if my life wasn't difficult enough.
I mean, you can always try and cut it off. This is just a voice in your head. Nobody else hears, and you had said, get this shit the fuck off of me, so I assume somebody's raising an axe or swinging a blade or doing something at this point.
Kalma's just asking for a spatula stat.
Is somebody swinging, or what's going on here?
He nervously.
I mean, unless Bramwin says anything, I'd say make an attack roll.
This is gonna hurt.
No.
Attack roll.
Branwen, you take 8 points of slashing damage. The eye stalk is still attached and now just has a hefty gash in it. And your entire back begins searing with pain.
Oh, that hurt yet?
What would you want us to do? You're just like...
I don't know.
You want Trovik to... And Kelma at this point sees her in pain and just kind of walks up to Trovik, just holds his hand up. Just like stop. He's like, Trovik, stop. This might actually hurt her.
Definitely hurts me.
You know, and I will look over to Gaynor. I'm like, let's get her to whoever needs to do this.
I mean, I don't know of anybody but the madam that knows things about this place. Do you know of anybody else? Does anyone know anyone else?
I stare off to Osgood and Irina.
Osgood has no idea what the fuck is going on. And Irina's just like mouth open aghast, like, fuck is this shit? Like, what is on her? Like, she kind of rushes over and she's like, you might kill her if you continue to attack her. I saw her hand had been changing, but I didn't see this. What the fuck? And just like almost speechless to whatever this transformation is.
If we keep moving, we might find someone, hopefully before she grows another one of these things.
Yes, let's
say that.
Let's get on the road. Let's take a frustrated. Let's take a short rest and then get on the road and go. In case we run into anything else. There's too many things out here.
I agree.
Groups in unison. Osgood and Irina just kind of nod and just trying to figure out what the fuck's going on, but agree to take a rest as well. Are you resting here? Are you getting on the path and resting? What are you doing?
We're getting to the path.
Yeah.
Okay. The path is about 40 or so feet off to the south of you. You all can kind of make it there. Gwen, being extremely hurt, is kind of being crutched by Irina as you all make it back to the path itself. And you're on the path with the rising hilly road in front of you that seems to lead off towards a stone bridge of sorts about a mile ahead, and the winding path back down into the forest behind you whence you came from.
Kalmal just turns and goes, now we know where the path is. Let's just rest here by one of these trees before heading over.
So, as you all settle down to take a short rest of an hour, you can all roll your hit dice that you feel necessary to heal up. You have 4 hit dice in total, based on your class and levels and things. Jesus, no way. You just cannot win today. Okay. And just set your health totals to what they're supposed to be now, based on what you've rolled. Gaynor, you didn't take any damage, did you?
No, I did. I just healed my own damage.
Oh, that's right. You had your own damage. That's fair. That's fair. And if you want to cast any healing spells to pick anybody else up too, of course you can do that. I know you got a certain number per rest, so you can do that as well if you need. Is it per long rest? How many do you have? It's 4, right?
I have 5.
5.
And I used 2, so.
Okay. Oh, that's right. You can use more than one at one time. That's right.
Correct. Yep.
Brandon, what's your health at right now?
20.
20. Is that with the -8? You had the plus. Oh, because you were at 10
I
and then
just
plus 10 minus. Yeah, I got you. Boom. I got you. I understand. Sorry, I'm making sure my math is right. Okay. So as you all sit on the side of the path and kind of heal up and mend your wounds from this harrowing adventure, Branwen, you've had some time to sit with this sword that was given to you. It is a moon-touched sword, of which you can add to your inventory. The remaining items that you have found have also more or less been identified in the hour that you have. So the items that were found in order, and I will tell everybody who has what, and I will make a list of it because that's the things. Was the deck of cards is a deck of chances. The potion with the red dot in it is a potion of growth. The fingerless gloves are gloves of grappling. The dust is a dust of disappearance. The bag of ingredients contains 2 roots of basilisk breath, 3 sprigs of lavender, 3 balls of emmerich wax, a handful of spineflower berries. And the other tan bag is a bag of tricks. And that is where we're going to end this session.
The dagger is just a ritual dagger?
Yes, just a ritual dagger. Sorry.
Yeah.
We're good.
just a pretty dagger.
It's a very pretty dagger.
Very pretty dagger.
Yes.
Um,
and that's where we're going to
Those
end this
gloves
session.
are going to you, by the way, DB.
Yeah, I figured the gloves would go to me, and maybe Drovic could use that growth thing, so you could become super Drovic.
Super
Oh,
trophy.
yeah. Super terrific.
The potion of growth basically is the effects of an enlarged spell for 1 hour, I think.
Yeah.
1d4 hour.
Is it 1d4 hour? Yeah. There we
Oh
go.
no, it says 1 minute on D&D Beyond.
Oh, is it 1 minute? Oh, then 1
Yeah.
minute it is. Sorry.
Yeah.
Apologies. 1 minute. I apologize.
On Roll20, it says 1d4 hour.
Yeah, it's different. Because in the compendium it says 1d4 hour.
Yeah, it's
In D&D Beyond it says 1.
I don't know.
I think D&D Beyond's wrong.
Do you have to attune those
I would
gloves?
I would honestly go with the Roll20 stuff.
Yeah.
So it's 1d4 hour, no concentration required. Yep. So you have the effect of because let's see enlarge real quick, sorry. Is it just enlarge reduce is I've attempted to access a page that doesn't exist. Why does the spell enlarge reduce not exist? Huh, interesting. Good to know. Okay. Sorry, but yeah, that's where we're gonna end this session today, guys. So good shit, y'all.
So I want to add items. Was it grappling gloves?
You cause a creature with this, or an object you can see within range to grow larger or smaller for the duration. Choose either a creature or an object. Enlarge, the target size doubles in all dimensions. Weight multiplies, growth increases by increases.
Give me a second, Kelma. I'll figure it out for you.
Okay.
I have custom most of these items in, so I'm just
Oh,
gonna make sure
gotcha.
I'm giving the right stuff to the right people.
It gives advantage to strength checks and strength saving throws. The target's weapon also grows to match the new size. While the weapon is enlarged, the target's attacks with an extra d4. So you add a d4 to your attack. Reduce the exact opposite way.
Right.
Disadvantages and 1d4 less damage.
So Fig, I will fix it before next session.
Okay.
But if those gloves are going to you, I will make them and put them on your character.
Yeah.
It's from one of the tomes of things that I have that's not in the books.
Yeah, because I was thinking like that growth potion goes to Trovic. I have the gloves. Maybe that tricks thing goes to you, over.
I already have it. It's mine.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured that kind of
so
your
for
wheelhouse.
you, Kelma, I'll read it to you real quick though. These fingerless gloves are made of black hardened leather. While wearing them, you have advantage on your grapple check when you attempt to grapple a creature. In addition, when you move a grappled creature, your speed is not halved.
Okay.
So close
Considering,
grappling. But I'll make them in D&D Beyond, and I'll put them on your character before
Yeah.
next session, so we have it.
considering I'm the most grabby of the group.
Yeah. It might also help you climb trees better.
Yeah, I know.
That'd be nice.
Hope so.
I assume Nim is getting the dust of disappearance.
I would assume probably. Unless, of course, this whole list of items is subject to anything that Osgood may need or want
Yeah.
on, because he
Yeah.
wasn't here, so I don't want to take loot away from him because he wasn't present.
I'll throw him a
Because
gold
I'm not
piece.
claiming loot for him. But
What color is the bag of tricks?
tan,
Oh, tan. Okay. Oh, awesome.
yes.
Accessorize.
No, that's like,
No, the bag of tricks, there's many different colors of bags of tricks,
Oh, okay.
and they all have different properties, so
Oh,
it's
okay.
a relevant question, actually.
Oh, okay. I thought he was just trying to accessorize. He's trying to
I mean,
he's trying
you
to
might
pull,
be accessorized.
He's trying to pull like a World of Warcraft. He's like, oh no, this doesn't match my
By
pants.
the way, Nim, all those ingredients that are in that bag, I'll send them to you in a dock or something. Make the poison, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're actually more than enough to make a few sets of the poison.
Damn.
Makes about 2.
Yeah.
With a little bit spare.
See,
Yeah.
Nim kept saying that she was getting the short staff, but she got a sword, she got some poison, she got maybe some dust, and she got a new arm.
I mean, the arm's a little dented now.
The arm is a little dented.
I'm sorry, Nim. You rolled a 5. Like that was all based on the rolls.
I told you all 3. I told you.
Roll a 3. Just do it.
I mean, to be fair, Kolthar gives some pretty cool shit, but it's at the cost of certain things. And I'll send you what all that is in a second, or at least a rough amalgamation of it.
Hey, I'm not the only one with someone talking in my head now.
I mean,
it was more of a less talking in her head than like a direct like, don't let somebody cut that off type thing. Like,
right, yeah, I get you.
Don't fuck around. Like, it's not actively talking to her, but
it's just an instinctual feeling, like if someone tried to chop your arm off.
Kind of. But throughout the period of the short rest, you do start to gain a little bit of semblance of control over it and moving it and things. So that's all fine.
Yay!
Yay! You got an eyeball.